Ah, shit.
Oh,
Fuck, it scared someone away already.
yeah, Mirage had enough of our shit.
I don't blame her.
Just walked in, looked around. No.
These fuckers again. Disconnect.
Round 2. Can you hear us now? We cannot hear you if you are trying. Speaking to Mirage.
Hello?
Hey, there's
There we go.
Huzzah.
Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, seems like I'm getting some lag or something on my end.
I'd say welcome back, but instead I'm going to say fuck you.
Well, that's one way to say hello.
What did we do?
Oh, I don't know. That's for something in the future. I know it's coming.
Hey, fair enough.
I was just about to say nothing yet.
Right.
Yes.
The night is still young.
To be determined.
The L5R game, I didn't have any plans to mess with you yet.
Yet.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah, I'm going to call bullshit on that real quick.
Why would you do that?
What?
Well,
Just a nurse. I just have like 4 intelligence.
Well, to quote the Tao's Shinsei, reaching for a scorpion with a compassionate hand will only get you a sting.
Oh, I see. So you're being racist against scorpions.
But it's in my nature. Will the lion give me a ride across the river?
Fuck no.
Come on, be the frog.
I know that fable.
You
It
don't
doesn't
have
end well
anything
for
to
the
worry
frog.
about.
Good to hear from everyone.
Indeed, she is. I will await everyone to be in Roll20, and when speaking as tokens are switched, I will know you are ready for things. In the meanwhile, I had fun.
I noticed there's a copy of Emerald City.
So yeah, I made a copy of it because there's an API that I added, and it said in the instructions, hey, you should make a copy of this because it might be apt to just delete everything. And I was like, well, I'm going to take that seriously.
Oh.
The good warning to heed.
Well, I hear ya.
Yeah, it kind of, I haven't seen that on any other thing in Roll20 except for that one. And I was like, woof. I actually will probably make a copy after this game.
Yeah, if even they are like, hey, make a copy, I'd follow it.
I'll actually put that in my notes.
Given how their bugs usually go.
Copy. Oh, and it's a super sweet API, so I definitely want to use it, but we'll get there. That being said, keep your eye out. Don't log into the copy version because that's not where everybody's at. If you've already done so. I tried to name it like copy of in caps so that it would stand out as red flag-ish.
I didn't even notice the copy.
Good. Let it just...
It's so beneath your notice. That's how far up you are.
So, like, I try to purposefully have the snowflakes that are falling go opposite each other, but they naturally start to, like, blend together and then just sync up. And it's kind of like the, watching the DVD icon bounce around and waiting for it to hit the corner. But they do, when they are synced up, they do perfectly cross over the 7, which is badass. So there's that, which was a
think
total
they look nice.
accident and made me happy. All right, so Last session, we had kind of an introductory run. Of course, I do like to give inspiration for people who would like to give a recap, which can be very general or character-centric from your perspective, if you will. And I'll go ahead and hop over here. Chika. For the sake of jogging memory and the like. You guys are, of course, exiting your vault for the first time.
I'm not feeling that well, so I'll probably talk less than I usually do.
It's alright.
Aw, sorry to hear that.
Considering she's always yelling and interrupting us. I think Dooney's one of like the most polite players I've ever seen.
I'll pick up the slack.
I'll try to bear that in mind and make sure I poke and prod. But hope you feel better. That's no fun.
Are we on the right map?
This is the map of your first session where you guys had come out of the vault and had broken into the basement of some building. And
I thought we were already out.
you were. I'm just moving here for the sake of jogging the memory for whoever's doing recap and stuff.
I'm tracking.
Roach Alley. Memories.
Alright.
By the way, I'm super like kid on Christmas morning stoked on the music stuff that I found, so enjoy that. Some of it hits better than others, but yeah, something for everybody, I think.
Yeah, I'm like not really feeling this cover of Michael Jackson. Like, no.
See, at first I wasn't, but then I was like, I kind of get it though. Like I see where she's going with it. So it's different. At any rate.
A retro vibe to it.
As do they all. And that can be... Alright, well now that you said it, see now it's just going to grate on me, so we're going to move on. Anyway. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. By all means, whoever would like to jump in for a recap. Also, too, there is you do have a volume level in your settings, so you can adjust that to a comfortable background level at your leisure, if you haven't already.
Well, good recap, I would think, is the wasteland sucks.
Well, that works for very general and from your character's perspective. You come up, everything's all kinds of icky and unappealing, and bugs.
Mm-hmm. If no one else will, 1 second. Spark and his friends exited the vault into some kind of basement of an old building. Upon getting our bearings, we encountered what appears to be a survivor of the war, at least a descendant. They seem to have regressed into tribalistic tendencies. Upon trying to exit, we encountered very large insectoid, and then many more very large insectoid, and many more very large insectoid. After killing and dodging and fighting our way through, we eventually emerged into this snowy hellhole called the Wasteland.
So perfect and beautiful.
God, I'm a really fucking weird robot, ain't I?
Icky.
Not at all.
They do a good job with that.
Agreed.
This is the same voice I do whenever I get a lot of those telemarketer calls. They really hate it whenever you answer. Thank you for calling Del Tech Support. They get really confused, and you're like, I don't know why you're so mad. You called me. I'm here to help you with your computer. Please give me your IP.
I wish I could pull off an accent like that.
Right.
It's really funny,
Make
especially
those
when they get
telemarketers.
yeah, especially if they're Indian. It's really funny.
Are you messing with me? Is this Tony? I can see you over there. This is Tony, isn't it?
No, my name is Dave.
My name is Marcus.
Alright, so yes indeed, you guys surviving the bugs, making your way through, guided by your new survivor friend and her two-headed wolf companion.
Friend.
Good friend.
Friend.
You will exit a building labeled above Morrison Hotel. It is very cold. You are seeing snow for the first time in your life. You're feeling a chill such as this for the first time in your life. There are a few flakes falling. Distantly, your eyes will be drawn to flickering of lights. Above, a vault-styled terminal. Alas, the blinking lights have also caught the attention of strange creatures. Those lights, of course, match
Look, more weird dogs.
similar to... They are very weird dogs.
The hell is that?
The wasteland dog. Just
Kill
a
it
different
with
breed.
fire. Kill it with fire. This unit regrets not taking the flamer arm.
I'm sure we can find one and attach it.
Hippogator.
A little bit.
Man. I wonder what Midjourney would do with a hippogator. Don't give me ideas. You guys are on the coast, you know. Like, you should probably be careful about that. That being said, hippos aren't... Well, neither are gators indigenous to the area, but...
One of our missions is to
explore.
explore a zoo.
Hippos are so scary already.
I don't want to give
Uh-oh.
zoo spoilers either, because that's a whole thing. But yes, they are quite freakish-looking things.
Mutant penguins.
They aren't aware of you. You can see the lights are similar to the lights that had alerted you all to the release, and as such, you know, you would believe that they are trying to draw your attention as survivors being released up here. As such, the terminal of interest is blocked. But they don't see you. You have a moment to discuss your situation, check in with each other if you will. Just as a friendly reminder, each party member will start with an action point. Also, bonus action point for the recap from our friend Spark.
Do action points reset every game?
That's a really good question. I like to let you guys hoard them.
Because I had 3 from last session.
Yeah. I would say I don't want you to lose them, so tentatively, I'm going to say hold on to them. I will double check and see if there's any mechanical thing about it, but I don't see why it should be a problem. So, by all
Alrighty.
means, hold on to your previous.
I think you do, but they do it different in each 2D20 system.
They do, because in the
Oh,
Star
yeah.
Trek game, you lose momentum after each scene, but you start each session with a determination point. So yeah, it's a little different. But yeah, I will clarify that for the sake of knowing and being on point. For today,
Easy enough.
keep all your action points because we're still new to things.
And for-
And as such, today we'll be going deeper into the very specific details of combat and stuff, using your action points, using luck, all of that. So
I'm gonna hunker down. Good question. Do we add the one if we already have some?
If you already have some, for the sake of question mark, I'm going to say everybody will start with at least one, and then
Okay.
clarify that further. So keep what you have banked. If you have 0, get 1, and then if your character's name is Spark, definitely add 1, so that you start with at least 2.
Adding the one for the game and the one for the recap would bring me to 4.
Add just one
you
for the
would
recap.
Just 1 for the recap. You'll keep your previous total.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna hunker down, get sneaky, and kind of lean over to Zephyr. Are those friendly?
No?
Oh.
No. Zephyr, you are vaguely familiar.
That doesn't exactly
with,
surprise me.
They're mole rats. You know that they are aggressive because they're you generally preyed upon, but if they haven't tested something, they're going to be aggressive. They can burrow, which gives them an advantage against other predators who would otherwise bring them to extinction. So that also can be quite annoying in the fray of things. Looks like Zephyr.
Hey, I'm trying to roll mine, but it's not rolling.
Why not?
I don't know.
Let me have a look.
Click.
Let's see. We've got sneak, agility 3. You have it tagged. So when I click it, it comes with a box that says input value, additional dice, which you would use if you were spending action point to boost it, but normally would be 0. But allows you to do that. So you do that.
I see what happened.
Yeah, if you leave it at 0, you would then hit submit.
No. I have. I had it in its own window, so the box appeared behind the screen.
Oh no! Ah.
So I will take it out of its own window.
I reckon sometimes too. Like I wonder if pop-up
And
blockers
try again.
might mess with that sort of thing. But
There we go.
huzzah! And you do have an ability. Alas, right now it is not nighttime. You guys are actually coming into what looks to be. It's coming into evening. So there are some shadows that are coming in that you can utilize, but the general atmosphere isn't particularly dark yet. I just want to mention that because you get, you have your perk gives you, was it either a bonus dice or?
Oh,
yeah, free bonus dice when you sneak in shadows.
Only if, it's only shadow and dim light type things.
Yeah, so if you hug the building side, you can utilize that as soon as you head out into, because you can see the light of shadow there in the map.
Okay, so
so right now you'd be able to utilize that.
do you want me to re-roll that?
Go ahead and just re-roll it with the 1 dice, and if you get a success, it'll bank into your pool. Also, take note of your awesomely rolled natural 20 there.
Oh, just noticed that.
So I click the box, and then add 1 additional.
You can just do the straight roll, and we'll add it to the success of the previous one.
Oh, okay, just roll d20?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that is under your target, so you will
Nice.
get another success. Muy excelente.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got my own music playing. If you hear me humming, just like smack me on the wrist.
So, you will be able to see that Zephyr and Buchanan are hunkering down, sticking to the shadows, looking like they want to avoid being detected by the weird creatures ahead.
What should the rest of us do?
Quick, look dangerous.
I would hush Kelly. Be like, shh.
Okay. Should we sneak away or fight these things? Oh, she's leaving.
So
I'm gonna kind of sneak my way over here, and then just kind of start beckoning the rest of the group to follow Zephyr.
You, as a security agent, definitely recognize those lights as something of attention to be drawn to.
Is
It's
this the
definitely
door
a vault symbol.
on this side?
Oh, so that's like
They kind of have it's
Poss-
like an, I guess you could call it like a loading area.
a cache.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. Maybe, but it would be
Can we
attached to
see
that
where the
building.
door is?
So, the terminal is on the wall on the outside of the building. There would be a door over there.
All right, well,
So we're just trying to get to the computer?
It
It's
would
not like
appear-
an inside building?
Correct.
yeah. I'm gonna get behind cover here
Okay.
and pull out my 10 mil and just kind of look behind me at everyone else. Like it's obvious I intend to fight these things.
Oh, shit.
And Kelly's like right
Oh.
behind you, as close as possible without touching.
Okay.
I look up at Smoocha and I nod.
Uh-huh. I'll do my back. I'm not back.
Okay. I'll look back at Sparks and I'll nod again.
So, Smooka, you,
And Kelly will give a nod.
by way of your education, you are familiar with environmental conditions. You kind of know what to expect with snow and have a way of stepping in it that your companions haven't figured out. So that natural one on stealth there is going to give you an advantage throughout the entire situation here, as per your being extra sneaky. Also, being is that the target was 1, that extra success will give you an action point. Spark, because you're hovering, you will have kind of an advantage. I did want to give you a free extra dice because you're not crunching in the snow and ice. Being as that you're floating above, you just have that extra kind of circumstantial bonus here. Sorry I didn't catch you before you rolled there. But you can just roll another d20. We know your target number. Fingers crossed for you.
Whoa, what was that?
That's Brian.
That was
Hi,
a
Brad.
rival
Can I come out of nowhere?
Klingon warrior.
Yarr.
Torafu is sharing his screen for your convenience. And nice.
Stealth jet, engage.
Still, yeah. Okay. I'll look
Robot
over
just
at
proves he's better than us.
Zephyr and nod. If she's ready, me or somebody will start this whole fiasco of whatever these things are.
Alrighty. So, now there will be some familiarity for those who know Modifius and 2d20 and stuff, but bear with me for general introductions. So during the course of your turn, you can attempt 1 minor and 1 major action. The person who initiates the combat will take a single turn before the first round. Standard initiative has already determined, by way of your perception and agility, a flat rate. Alternatively, if you guys like rolling for initiative, I've added to your weapons list at the very top in all caps is something called initiative. And there's an alternate rule where you can roll that number essentially in damage dice to get a total. which, yes, that's 15 to 10d6, I understand. Big numbers, but if you guys like having to roll for initiative instead of that being just always static, it creates the opportunity for a little variety.
I'm good with either.
I wanted to leave that up to the party. By
Hey, it might go
standard,
either
it's
way.
kind of static, so... Yeah.
I'm fine with either.
I'm also fine with either. Left it to
Dude.
Dooney. Let's
You're
go.
a bunch of fence sitters.
Right?
Yeah. So what's your call, DM?
I'm definitely leaving it to the players, so with a...
Let's go with the
everyone
static
on
one
the
then.
fence. There we go. Someone makes a vote for static. Anybody voting against static, does that feel suddenly less
Let's
pleasant?
just split it up. I go against. No, I'm fucking with
I
you.
will vote against
Yeah.
it. Difficult. No, I'm joking.
Well, there's 5
Ah,
people,
jeez.
so if everybody picks one, it can't be deadlocked.
Yeah.
So, if you do want to use the static, then when you click the initiative button, make sure your token is selected. It should add you to the turn order with your number. And then those who have ties, which are going to be at least 1 or 2. Oh, see, she's rolling the... So don't use
think
the
I did it
attack
wrong.
thing, because that's going to be...
There's one at the top of the
alternate
sheet.
version. Yeah, you'll want the top one. Ignore that one, and I will delete those from sheets, since we'll just
Oh.
use the static. Yeah.
Just getting into character, that's all.
Whee. All right, and so that we can settle a tiebreaker between Jonathan and Smooka. Whoa there. I don't even have Zephyr in the initiative.
She's
order.
out for blood.
Yeah, you do. Oh no, that's too wee.
Yeah. So technically, the pup would share her initiative rather than having their own.
I can't click just my token.
Oh, so I have that. If you right-click on it, do you get a menu
wow.
for advanced with the advanced option?
No,
Okay. So I had
it
them
says
selected
open character.
That's it. Okay. So I had them set as a group together. I have now ungrouped them, and they are now their own people.
Ah.
And then, all right. So that was just for the convenience of being able to move together, but situations like this, you might want a little autonomy. Between Smooka and Jonathan, what please are your respective agilities?
7.
Oh, my agility?
Yes.
Huh. Let's see. I know it's not high. It's 5.
All right. So, and same question of both Spark and Kelly.
5.
What was the question?
What please is your agility attribute rating?
My agility attribute rating. That is 5 as well.
How about perception for both of you?
5.
5 as well.
All right. Well, you did
I'm better
not,
looking if that
so
helps.
We're gonna stay. If you weren't in contest with a robot, it would. The one person who it doesn't matter for is where contention would be.
Beautiful, it should matter.
Oh, I want it there. And then, okay, so we will leave it the way that it was there.
I mean, if it's a tiebreaker, I'm happy with him going before me.
Ooh, pizza's here. I'll be right back.
Pizza time.
Ah, that is convenient because you are first in initiative.
Best time.
Also, well, technically,
Saying you got
if
the stuff,
somebody
Chris?
else, so there is somebody who gets around first to initiate. And it looks like Zephyr is throwing a tomahawk, and 4 successes is crazy, by the way.
Can I use my a luck point for my skill in the case that you want to use it? Or the perk, I mean?
So for your perk, if you're wanting to have the opportunity for the mysterious stranger to appear, that's entirely up to you. You get to engage that.
Yeah, it's like it allows me to spend 1 luck point, and you get to decide if he ever shows up. And if he doesn't, I get that luck point back.
Indeed.
All right.
Well, that's neat.
Of course.
I really missed with that one.
Isn't your luck like 9?
Yeah.
So spending a point probably doesn't hurt too bad. I will too, very briefly, before we get into too heavy of things here, what the using luck in action points.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Oh, you're all good? We are chatting about things and stuff. And
It's only accepted if you got stuffed crust.
And if you brought enough for the whole class. Dooney is throwing a tomahawk. So
no, and I did, but none of you are here.
Yeah. In spirit.
Hey.
So, with action points, you can buy extra d20s for your roll before the dice is rolled. The cost kind of increases exponentially, so the first one is 1 AP, the next one 2, and then the third is 3. And you can only do up to 3. Total bonus is added, so you can't be rolling more than 5 dice at a time, essentially. Email a slice. You can also use an action point to obtain information. You can reduce time of a task, take an additional minor action. You can take an additional major action, which would include an attack. The next attempt will have an increase in difficulty, and that does cost 2. And then you can add extra damage as well. You can also save your action points, total of 6 AP as a group, and anyone can use action points in the group pool if you're not saving action points that you generate immediately. If you don't have any action points to buy d20s, you can trade one for me getting an action point, and then I will use that against you at my leisure.
And completely off the topic, with nothing to do with the game, don't forget tomorrow evening is the lunar eclipse, everybody.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yep. Awesome. Tomorrow evening there's a lunar eclipse that most of America will be able to see.
Huzzah. It better be cast in shades of red, white, and blue, goddammit. So, everyone...
America.
Everyone starts with a number of luck points equal to their luck attribute. You can do the following with those. You can spend a luck to introduce a helpful fact or detail about the situation that you're in, something that you'd have to be kind of lucky to encounter. So it's kind of like perfect situation, like, oh, we need the key to the door here. Hey, it's under the mat right here. Yay! So that kind of thing. Either side of the screen can kind of suggest opportunities. Sometimes it may or may not happen, or you might have to spend multiple luck, but that's a thing. You can also spend a luck point to use your luck attribute instead of the default attribute for the test. So, like for Smuka, who has a 9, that means a bunch of times per session, instead of having to use like perception, he can just use luck instead for investigation check or what have you. So that's nifty. In a combat encounter, at the start of any round, or immediately after any other character or creature is acted, you can spend a luck to interrupt the normal initiative order and take your turn for this round immediately. It counts as your normal turn, just moves you up in the order there. Cannot do it if you've already acted in the turn. And then finally, you can spend luck points to reroll dice in your pool. And so, like, for example, on Buchanan's 20 that he got on his sneak, even though he got a success, he also got that complication. He could roll another dice with 1 luck point just to replace that.
I'm not going to.
Yeah. Just throwing that out there. Again, you start with a number of luck points equal to your luck attribute. They are refreshed essentially in a milestone in the quest or when you start a new quest. So it's not necessarily at a long rest, but usually kind of highlight chapters, if you will. You can also take a moment to reflect on your personal trinket, and that will regain 1 luck point. And, of course, we'll all get used to using those more often, but just remember, you can always spend stuff to make things easier for you, whether trying to alter the scene or the results of your dice.
Okay.
So we do have Zephyr making an attack, having a bunch of successes, doing a bunch of damage to one of these things. I did not see which one you were targeting, Dooney. Top one?
He
wants that mole rat meat.
So, with she having introduced combat to the situation, everyone will now be able to act in the initiative order. I will throw in, did I select? I did. And so, it would appear you guys, healthy, athletic, floating off the ground, moving a little quicker than these things. As such, Mr. Buchanan will be starting us off at the top of the order. There will be... I did share the GM sheet, which does help for reference as far as having listing like the major and minor actions and stuff. Different.
Oh yeah, and if you want to read it through, if you read it in the book, it's page 24.
Yep. I also posted an image into the campaign chat that just kind of like a basic combat breakdown. It doesn't have all the nitty-gritty details, but the basic layout for the flow. Coming to major actions, besides attack, you can use assist, command, defend, first aid, rally, ready, sprint. So,
now, what didn't hear you cover yet is that after we pass a hit test on our attacks, we have to roll a hit location.
Correct. And
neat.
Hit locations are fun. I didn't want to complicate it too much, but if you guys are wanting to utilize that, I think it's fun and cool.
I'm down.
And there are definitely things that come along with it.
Or you can keep it simple. Either way.
Yeah. Some things too, like with these guys, I'm just using a larger body kind of target because their legs are really tiny. If you want to target their legs, I will absolutely allow for called shots and everything. But for the most part, they're a tube of flesh.
A tube of flesh. Hope you eat it. I know.
We will talk
I'm certainly going to try.
Thereafter. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot to mention. So on your character sheets, if you scroll below your skills and your location damage box there is a section called survival. No one will have a rank of fatigue, so don't worry about that box. However, it's been a while since you left the vault. Everybody is going to be just a little bit down from having been full and quenched and fully rested.
Been all of 10 minutes.
Since you left the vault.
So we just take these down one, right?
Yep. and you will see it will change the label there to sated, hydrated, and rested.
Cool.
Non-applicable.
Oh yeah, you're a robot. That's neat.
It is very neat. The trade-off is that you guys get to use stim packs.
But I'm gonna like that survival thing.
Is there like repair kits for him?
Cause I love survival
There is.
games.
There are definitely repair kits. Healing robots is different, similar but different. Being as that you are the medic person, there is lots of fun about damage and injury, dying. Healing actions in combat that can be taken are taking chems, doing first aid, stabilizing a dying patient, healing health points, and treating injury. Stabilizing helps. Radiation gets in the way. You have to have some kind of Radex or other rad clearing thing. And then, of course, there are
Don't worry, guys.
checks
I'm
involved
stim
with
pack
that.
certified.
Taking the chem is a minor action, but you do have to have it prepared, so you would have to use a draw to get it out of your pocket or pouch or pack, what have you. But you could also run around with a stim pack in your hand
Okay,
and
that
a
makes
gun in
sense.
the other. Or if you're the doc, you could double fist stim packs and just run around and jank people.
Sounds like Kelly Speed. Not too different from being a nurse in the vaults.
So, healing robots is kind of the same if you're using like first aid, if you will, on a robot or suit of power armor or large machine, is a skill of intelligence with repair. There is a specific repair skill, has a difficulty of 2, and then goes up for injuries. And then you will want to have either kind of specific salvage or a repair kit. And as a reminder, machines cannot heal through eating, drinking, rest, or regular medical attention. And then outside of combat, somebody can do an hour's work on a damaged machine to restore hit points equal to twice the repairer's repair skill rating. So, for example, Jonathan has a repair rating of 3, so within an hour he could restore 6 hit points with all the right equipment to Spark, which is pretty significant.
Ah.
I'll be right back.
Of course.
So what's our fatigue?
Now that I
supposed to
know
be
how
at?
I get better, I'm leaving. What was that, sir?
What's our fatigue supposed to be at right now?
Your fatigue is at 0. No fatigue. You guys are, again, you are coming up from the vault. You did eat and drink, sleep well before you came up. But now you're in like weird environment. The air is funny. The weather out here is definitely pressing. The cold, being new to your sensitive pink flesh. Unless your name is Spark or Zephyr or Dusweevy, it's cold and it sucks. But no fatigue yet.
So I was playing with it, Zephyr. When you go down and you're rested, because I was just playing around, it'll automatically track your fatigue, and as you go back and forth, whatnot, it'll click up, and whatnot. Right now I'm sitting at 6 fatigue because I'm playing with it. But
yes,
just set your
each
fatigue to
mark
0.
will get there, and then there's a certain time frame for each of those conditions.
Yeah. And then, so just set your fatigue to 0, or put your token back to the top, set your fatigue to 0, then click it down 1, and you'll stay at 0.
Yeah. As far as how you got it, it could have been an accidental click or playing around with the buttons, of course. But yeah, so to me, it looks like Zephyr's character sheet is awesome. Good to go there. And then since disease is in a similar area, just a heads up, at the end of every scene, there is a check to see if you've eaten raw meat, if you've been physically attacked by a bug or a mammal or something, if you lay on the ground, if you like sleep on the ground without a bed and cover and stuff. All of these things can potentially incur disease, so bear in mind while assembling. I'm only mentioning that because these creatures are, although hairless, mammalian.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. I will shoot at the same one Miss this is a pepperoni shell. Miss Zephyr hit with her throwing knife, and I click the weapon name, right?
What was your
Do I
question?
get Do I get additional dice since I'm sneaking?
At this juncture, yes.
How many additional dice does it give me for sneaking?
I will just give you
Or being unnoticed?
just the one.
Just one. Roger that. Boop. Submit. Well, just the one was needed.
With it will, of course, your sneaking will be canceled now. And Dooney was sneaking as well. I was going to mention it, but you had so many successes there that I didn't want to complicate matters.
All right. And so I just click the damage roll.
Indeed. No complication there. You've got your one success.
Fire rate.
Their
2.
defense is 1. That's why target is.
Oh, that's right. I can. So what is it again that I can add a die? Because if I fire rate's 2.
What you do is you spend in. So one way is if you get a damage effect and you have like the burst ability and stuff. The other way is by spending. Let's see. You remove your ammunition. That's not what I want there. Yep. I just want to make sure it's a point for point on the dice when it comes to that.
Spend 1
so
extra
each
ammo.
unit of
Fire
ammunition
rate.
you spend will add a damage dice. And then, of course, you already know it goes up to your fire rate, so it's additional when you do that. So if you are using just the 10 millimeter, it's a 2.
Yeah, it's a 2. So am I expending 2 shots when I put 2 in here box, or 3 shots?
It would be 3 total if that is what you are wanting to do.
Yes.
And then
submit.
It will cost you the up to 3 action points to increase your dice pool by up to 3 dice.
Oh wait, that takes action points?
Oh yes.
I thought it took ammo.
With melee, it uses action point. With ranged
weapon,
it uses ammo.
I use action points to do another attack, but
yeah, it's just for ranged weapons. It is just the ammo. It's melee that uses action points for the extras because they don't have ammo, so it's a currency. Pardon the confusion.
Track. So there you go. 6 damage.
Holy wow!
I hit him with a couple of bullets. And is that
Pew,
effect?
No, the extra successes give you action points. So you had only needed 1 success to hit. Your total of 4 will mean that you banked an extra 3.
Oh. Do we have a max on action points?
6.
6. Okay.
And then if they're not used, when they're earned, technically, and I haven't enforced this yet. Technically, when they're earned, if you don't use them right away to enhance the situation with your turn, then they would go into the group pool for everybody. That being said, if you guys don't like that, you can just keep them personal. I don't mind either way, but I didn't want to, again, make things too complicated. I've already been very wordy with mechanical talking. Because we are starting new, so I understand it's a thing, but What was that? Sorry,
keeping
sir?
them personal would just be easier to track for everybody.
Certainly.
Because when I'm playing Star Trek and everyone's using and adding and subtracting from pools, I just give up. I don't even bother to track it.
Oh, I will
I
bear
just
that in
ask.
mind too for the Star Trek game because I want you to be able to use your momentum because it's fun and helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever I'm going to use it, I
That's a
just
nice.
ask if we
That's a
have any.
nice compromise there. If you get to your max, then go into an extra pool or volunteer it. Like, hey, anybody need, or whoever has the lowest can soak it or something. That's a cool idea. So it
Maybe.
doesn't get wasted. The
Yeah.
overflow.
Ugh. Alrighty. Well, that was my turn, I think, right?
So you had snuck to your location there and started the round there. So as far as I know, you only took an action to fire. You still have a minor action available if you want to use it, which could be moving or drawing a stim pack or things and stuff.
No.
You can aim,
I'll
use a chem, draw, interact with stuff, or move within medium range, which again is
I'll stay there.
subjective to DM fiat. I'd say medium range is going to be about like the perimeter of where these abandoned vehicles that are snow and ice covered, kind of from where you guys are at. That'd be outer perimeter of your range, if you will. For Smooka, back up that way.
No, I'll stay there.
All right. Also, too, if ever you feel like there's nothing you can do, you can always just rally or defend or aid somebody. So there's never nothing to do. In other news, no worries, by the way, on the Listexia, Mr. Spark. Smooka, you are up, sir.
Yeah, let's go ahead and shoot this guy. Shoot. Let's go on.
So movement distance in the Modifius games, at least all the ones I've seen, they use close, medium, and long range. And then there is a scale called the weapon range difficulty. In my notes, I have the page it's on. It's also on the DM screen. Some weapons are better up close than they are long. And then, of course, difficulties can change depending on how far away they are. So if you have, obviously, a melee weapon, no penalty or bonus if you're both up close. Difficulty gets harder if you're trying to throw like a melee weapon that isn't designed for it. A sniper rifle designed for extreme range is really bad up close and increases the difficulty using it in melee. So there's kind of a scale in that regard when it comes to the ranged attacks. When you're wanting to actually track movement and distance, it's kind of on me to set a little bit of a perimeter of where the ranges are.
Yeah, I was about to ask. So what constitutes a close zone, a medium zone, a long zone?
So close is going to be melee range. So your token is next to another token or thing. Like your token has to be close to that truck, you'd have to be in the squares around it. And that's why I was dictating the medium range being the extent of those vehicles out there, so that you knew what your minor action movement could take you to if you wanted, and also let Smooka know that his would have been out, including a couple others. And it's kind of a rough radius, if you will. For the sake of gameplay and stuff, if ever needing to know, can just ask about zone boundaries if you're using a melee attack at further away or if you wanted to move a significant distance, but within reason. You guys can all move around each other with a minor action and fire without consequence your 10 millimeters and thrown weapons. Zephyr is typing. So it is close when it comes to the melee. I did put a thrown version on there for you. So it will use your skill and everything in that regard. So that means, as opposed to like shooting a gun, it's more difficult to throw a tomahawk and hit a target. So they increase the difficulty. That being said, if your thrown skill is super high, you make up for that difference. If you're practiced at throwing the tomahawk, you can hit the same target as many times as they do. It's a little trickier, that's all. Again, more typing.
So I would have to have moved the pawn to shoot it.
Those are all within range, and it doesn't mean you can't do it. It just increases the difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but for the sake of not complicating it for you. So,
Wait, is it my go?
after Smuka has their shot resolved there, I did want to let Zephyr know for the sake of the tag skills. So, similar to the Star Trek game, they have what are called focus. And when you roll your d20, your tagged skill, if the dice is underneath the skill result, it results in a critical success instead of just a 1. If that makes sense.
Yes.
So you'll see it in action more as skills you used and stuff.
I'm done with my turn. I already attacked, so I'll be Duty's turn, right?
If you are indeed,
Because it
done
looks
with
like
everything,
Steph
stay where
already
you're
went.
Zephyr had taken the first action to kind of get combat started, so whoever makes the first attack kind of gets a free surprise round as the initiator, and then it goes into the initiative order.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I guess I misread that then.
That was all I was gonna do. I was just gonna shoot it.
Alrighty. So it would then, yes, go to Zephyr, and Kelly would be on deck there. Or Spark, if you were deferring. You guys had that conversation earlier.
Oh, yeah, I would defer to Spark. Go for it.
Totally up to you guys.
I would take my tomahawk out of this dead one.
Alrighty. So I will include that as being a minor action with your movement there. You didn't have to move too far. So you can run over, grab it out as your minor. but you wouldn't be able to do any more movement or minor actions. You'd have only your major left. So, for everybody who's geared up on this side, to answer your question, Spark, there is some of these snow and ice covered vehicles here, and those are going to mark kind of the perimeter of your range with movement as a minor action. Using sprint as your major action will be able to take you out to another ring outside of that. So all of the Morads are within your movement range.
So I can still attack?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you still have your major action. It was just using up all of your minor action and movement to do that, to get your tomahawk back. Kerwhack. And that will be a successful hit. Wow.
Good job.
Ugh.
Fucking She-Hulk over there.
She has actually pretty high strength. Was it like 7? Or is it 8?
Yeah.
7 or 8? Yeah.
7.
Oh, geez. So under all that fur, she's like super cut.
Oh yeah. Jacked.
She ate a little bit of the FEV, gave her a little bit more muscle mass.
She's got like a 16-pack.
Nice.
So do I move Deuce also? Is he separate?
You would, yes.
Like a summon?
He is a companion. He would act on your turn. If he attacks on your turn, he would do his own damage, but he can do an assisting attack. And if you look at your perk, it will tell you in long form about that.
But he can like run over here to attack this one. Or is it like either I attack or he attacks? But not both?
He would be an assistant to your attacks. And BRB.
So if I do my attack without his assistance, then he can't attack by himself?
I did not see anywhere in the book that actually defined that distinction. I would say, tentatively, until I do locate that
Under major actions, it's under command and NPC.
Oh, it is for command to make him attack someone else?
If you have an allied NPC under your command, choose a single major action for them to take. The action requires a test, then you automatically assist using your charisma and speech if the NPC is a person, charisma and survival if the NPC is an animal, or intelligence and science if the NPC is a robot. But to get them a major action, you have to use your command and NPC major action.
Yeah, because command is a major, so you'd have to trade your own for them to be able to do it.
Or use an AP to do it.
So it's either or.
Well, to get a major action, you'd have to use 2 AP. So essentially, your options would be to either use your major action to command him to attack, or he can assist your attack as part of it, and would add extra damage to your assault if successful.
I think that's kind of done crappily in the game. They could have did that a lot better. It basically makes having a NPC companion useless.
It's a perk
But he's
that gives
cute.
you a whole extra attack roll. And has the keen senses. There are other perks to dog meat. I'm thinking they didn't want him to be too potent because you can get him as a level 1 perk, and then they probably didn't want like a fully functional NPC, if you will. That's what I presume.
Page 338. See what that says.
For the meanwhile, the pup will be anxiously awaiting your command, and can, of course, be next to you where you're at there, following along until you tell him to do otherwise. That will bring us to Spark next in the initiative order there.
That's interesting.
Yes, all of the mole rats were within range of minor action. Zip. Bzz.
Ooh.
Please do not forget the option to use action points or luck for things and stuff.
How many action points to re-roll?
It's 1 for 1 per dice. So in this instance, Spark could re-roll either of those 19s for 1 point or both of them for 2.
I can give you an action point.
Have you overflowed your personal?
No.
I
Oh,
suppose it
but
would be up
There's
to
no
the
action
group
point
if
for
they
him.
want to be, if you want to be able to share them. Because if you guys can share your action points, then we wouldn't necessarily need a group pool. You could just donate them if you overflow.
Oh, okay.
Alright, with spending 2 action points there.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
Groovy. You have your success necessary to make your strike. Buzzsaw. Slashing into the mole rat. Dooney's example definitely provides a great way on how to cleave these things with a strike. So, I think it was the roaches had that. So your buzzsaw is going to heavily cleave into it and remove one of its limbs. It is going to be bleeding out into the snow. It is not completely dead, though. Still a little bit aggressive toward you.
You know, if someone cut one of my arms off, I think I'd be a little aggressive too.
I'm not sure. Yeah, like I don't know if I'd pass out from the shock. I'm good with seeing blood, so I don't think that would be the issue. But like body shock, I was beat as a kid. I could probably take that. But then, yeah, I don't know if I'd be like afraid or upset or just like go through a midlife crisis in the middle of it. Oh my god, I need a motorcycle in Rogaine. Anyway,
We just
God
call it a
damn
day and say it's a draw.
I actually thought about buying a motorcycle in Rogaine, so now I feel like I'm going through a midlife crisis. Thank you for that.
no, that's awesome. Yeah, see, like same boat. I could never afford a motorcycle, but no, it's a thing. Like you just get to that age where things and stuff.
Now, I've always wanted to get one because my grandmother told me that if I get a motorcycle, she's willing to ride with me.
That's
I'm
really
like, okay,
cool.
Grandma.
Heck yeah,
And she's like 90. I would love to get her on a bike.
yeah. That's way awesome.
She jumped out of a plane for her 74th birthday.
What?
She's the kind of person she is. And I
That's
got pictures to
amazing.
prove it.
It's a very cool grandma to have.
Yeah, she wants to go zip lining, and I want to take her.
Very nice.
Is that right, buddy? Yeah,
Whoa.
puppy.
Cool. We've got fun damage.
I don't even know how that happened.
It's a couple like miscodings in the character sheets and stuff. It shouldn't bother us too bad.
Apparently, she shoots better than me. What the hell?
I know, right? So he just runs up. Don't worry, I'll send you Uncle Sparks. He starts like just firing at it.
Kind of closes her eyes and points the gun. And everyone's like, no! She hits the target like right between the eyes.
Yeah, it's really horrible. Like, she's running across from cover and she also has like one hand in her medical bag, you know, while trying to avoid slipping and tripping over stuff.
Oh yeah, the snow is a very, very new experience for you guys. So the shot will absolutely hit. You've got
Thank
2
you.
successes. You're welcome. You
She
can
absolutely,
one of
she
those.
absolutely missed. It's just the bullet ricocheted off Sparks and hit the mall rat.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah.
Do that
So
much, anyways.
It'll be enough. It's already bleeding
Yeah,
out.
take
It'll
that.
kind of be squealing and twitching a little bit next to the wall there. I mean, if
That's
you really
fine.
wanted to interrogate it, you might get a couple questions, but I'll remind you it doesn't speak.
All right, well, Cannon will step out of cover,
Bless you.
and oop, that's not me. Here, all right, hold on. Move that there. Move me there. Move you back.
Whee.
I think you were right there. Damn it, you're close enough.
You can't just shoving people around. Give some space.
Right, stepping through like a security officer.
Are you gonna
No,
put some caution tape around the body?
Did you see that, Buchanan? I killed it!
Some chalk.
good job. Zephyr, are these edible?
Everything is edible.
Oh, okay. I'm going to start harvesting that one for some meat and whatever else I can get from it.
I would
Guess this is a step up from bugs.
get some bones.
Can I? Oh, I can't. I wanted to post that into the chat. I can copy paste. Do you know the Muffin Man? He was on Drury Lane.
You're a monster! God damn it, I love that movie. He just did it so well.
Everything.
Not my cup drop button! God damn it. Yes, I know you want that Chihuahua puss. Go away. Dog next door is in heat. My dog won't stop bothering me about it.
Oh, damn. Watch yourself.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Gonna get a basket on your doorstep full of puppies.
You know what? I will take Australian Shepherd and Chihuahua puppies Google some images of those. They are fucking adorable.
What are the two breeds again? I heard Chihuahua.
I must look this up for myself.
Chihuahua and Australian Shepherd.
Interessante. And as a side note, you will see there that you can potentially loot common material off of these guys. I'm not going to bog you down with it right now, but when it comes to crafting, of course, those of you familiar with Fallout will know that you can craft stuff and salvage stuff. And common materials are a requirement of all recipes, even complexity 1, which everybody knows, like common recipes. We'll get into that later again, but requires 2 common materials for just a complexity 1. So
if I just click my survival skill, it will automatically roll the skill plus endurance, correct?
It damn well better.
Give it a shot. No additional dice. Look at that.
So, as you saw, your difficulty is 0. That means you're able to bank a little bit of action point from your salvage here. This is your first mole rat, sir. A lot of first today. First fresh air, first grimy basement, first snow.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so what do I get from the mole rat?
It will be 1 portion of mole rat meat and 1 common material.
Is bone a common material?
Depending on where you get it, yes.
So let's see here.
So can I get a piece of meat and some bone?
Yes.
If the target is 0, does that mean you have a success no matter what? Or
Yes. It means that you
As
do
long
not
as you
have
don't-
to roll. What happens though is if you get a complication on your roll, that can be bad. Especially if you're harvesting a mammal, I'll probably just auto give you a disease and that'll be fun. So
thank you.
oh, you're welcome.
So under common material, I'm going to put it as quantity 1, weight less than 1. So I have no idea.
Let me see. Let me check the compendium here. It does has rules for.
Ooh, look at that.
I have pizza too now.
Hey, pizza. I'm a fat guy. I like pizza.
I'm just looking at the compendium under the equipment here to see what it has available for that. It should have the mole rat meat in there,
But mine is not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
yes. How can you tell?
God damn it. It's fantastic.
You guys are amazing. So
Mole rat meat right there.
Yeah, mole rat meat will be in there. I'm just not sure about
Weight less than 1.
common materials. And
Oh,
you can
okay.
drag and drop from the compendium to your character sheet.
Oh, okay. So
That's
how do I
very
delete
helpful
this?
for those. You'll have to go to modify at the bottom right, or it'll be edit or modify the bottom
It's
right
modify.
of the box.
And
then
done.
it'll let you
Cool.
have a deletey
Yep.
box, and also you can reshuffle, like organize your things and stuff.
Neat.
And it puts it into the right category, which is awesome. So it should be under your consumables, I presume. And then if you burn
Yeah,
then
it
can
comes
be
under
cooked.
food and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes under food and drink. Other consumables, I'm assuming, is like alcohol and shit. But well, maybe not. I don't know.
Stim packs and stuff, maybe. I'd
Maybe.
have to double check.
Well,
I
Stimpack
know
would
there
be chem.
It is under chems.
Yeah.
Bubble gum. We're going with
Uh,
bubble gum.
Who knows? It could be other
Yeah.
type stuff. I'm sure we're gonna run across it at some point.
Absolutely. All right.
I don't see anything under material.
Yeah, when I typed in materials and even common, you get a lot of the rules stuff, but I don't see it as an item thing. Also, too, it might be something if you guys, this would be a good thing to utilize in your Vault 7 folder. There is a handout called Party Inventory, which everyone is able to edit. And I just categorized it. I have shared items with caps, weapons, ammo, gear, junk, collectibles. You can put it under junk as common material X1. And then later, if you go to repair or craft something, you'll have your list. Also is collectibles, but you guys won't find those today. But yeah, so
Not bot qualified.
Party
I mean,
inventory.
the bottle heads. There we go.
All right. Yeah, I'll put one common material in party inventory.
And it
I
looks
can't
like
find bone or bone fragment or something.
that too will probably not be in there as such. Have to manually put it in.
They're just flesh bags.
There we go. Spiffy. Has anyone worked on this one over here?
As of yet, I have.
Oh
not
no, I
seen
don't touch that.
anything.
That's unhealthy.
No, yeah, me either. Good.
Bleeding
Stand
out
up.
into the snow. Its leg is still over here.
I'll curb stomp it if it's still alive.
It's done twitching. It's been bad.
Yeah, I don't
And I
know.
would just push it more into the snow at any rate.
Right. But let me see if I can't not fail this roll again.
Very peculiar. They don't just have something that's just like a basic kind of salvage indicator. I mean, do they have? I didn't even pause under J. Do they have a junk maybe? Jet.
Do I get one bone?
Yes. It would be
Okay.
the equivalent of. It would be still one common material, but you can define it as bone, I presume, so that you can make more throwing bone daggers. Or
Do I get
whatever
the-
else you want to craft. But yeah. What was that, sir? Sorry.
Same thing for the other one.
Indeed.
Okay, so one more meat.
Schlup.
Two of those. And then I'll put the common
Is that a terminal there?
party loot.
It is a terminal.
Bring it with.
So, if anybody will be using the terminal, I would like there to be a volunteer to be terminal operator. Reason for that is, you'll see in chat, if everybody clicks buttons, it will probably, I don't know.
Ah.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't tested it. If everybody wants to hit buttons and
That's
see what happens,
cool.
I can always just reset it, so no worries. But for the sake of everybody observing the chat, it would be easier for one person
So
to
I'm gonna-
click through, but by all means.
I'm gonna just to test things out. I'm gonna click the Vault 7 introduction.
Yeah.
If someone else wants to scroll up and click something else just to see what happens,
Yeah. And you can also hit the
okay.
back button to get the menu, but yeah, if everybody were to click a thing, it would probably just overflow and get confusing. There are also
right.
a couple things that have subcategories, so
I don't know
That's
what
a
that
thing.
is. That is really, really cool, and I like that a lot.
So this is the thing that will crash the game if I don't do backup, supposedly. So you can see why I wanted to do it anyway.
Right.
It's amazing. And testing this out here, I want to change the colors and put it in Cyberpunk. I want to change the colors and put it into Star Trek and Esper. Like, it's
Oh, I wonder if you
universal.
get
That'd be a good idea.
a Star
Right?
Trek skin for it with the
The L cars.
whole. Yeah.
So I don't think so because it's just like kind of a build API. All I can do really is change the colors to match, which I would have to locate the like the 6 hex whatever color code for the different LCARS buttons, which I could do.
Right.
Or I bet Brian's probably sitting there like, oh, I have a file of that. Like, here you go.
I mean,
That-
you're not wrong.
See?
Well, yeah, and on top of that, this is probably pulling from a set of images that's in whatever file or program this is.
Some
So if
kind
you
of
just
JSON.
if you get into it, you can just put your own in there that looks like the LCARs, and it'll just pull from that if you do it right.
Potentially.
It's modding a mod, what you'd be
Yeah.
doing.
And that's, I mean, I used to like code hack HTML to make web pages and like steal stuff.
Oh,
Now
nice.
You can do it with like widgets. That is so beyond me nowadays, though. Like, that's when I was in like middle school. I'm not
Yeah, it's
there
okay.
anymore.
Don't
Just
apply
like
to
drawing,
college.
I didn't keep up. Like, I'm past that. But 100%, like, I'll start with the colors and then see if there's an easy way to integrate to make it.
That's
Because I
cool.
don't think I
But
can
anyway,
change the font, but there's somewhere that informs that. Anyway,
who has best science? They should probably be the sciencey person.
Zephyr would be like, "Do you guys know what that is? Do you know how to use it?"
The terminal? Yes.
It's a terminal.
Do you not know how to use it?
It is a very simple piece of machinery.
No, I don't use those.
Oh,
Poor thing.
um,
They've lost so much.
it seems so. Even I'm pretty well versed in the sciences.
I could use it.
Security guard.
The doctor has always had me working on terminals for them, taking notes, looking up things.
Yeah, I was actually trained on these. I know the ins and outs.
well, of course, the Duwamish have little to no use for the terminal.
Oh, okay. So you want to do it?
Can if you'd like. Zeph,
Sure thing.
Luca?
Smooka runs over. Button, 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 button.
Yeah, Luca, what do you think?
Quiet.
Yeah, get her done. I'll post the lookout if one of you guys want to mess with it. Everyone's it's trapped. Stepping back. Let's scare the guy done.
Zephyr would come up and watch, very curious about what's happening.
All right. Yeah, I'll give Zephyr a basic tutorial on how to use a monitor, what the keystrokes do. This button makes
And I'll be backseat teaching,
makes the icon go up and down.
but
this button
my instructions
individually.
won't be.
But I'm going to start with Vault 7 introductions.
So, Zephyr would have a basic reading and writing vocabulary, not particularly extensive. So there may be some of it she might struggle with, or concepts that you guys might just grasp. But she would be able to, of course, read and get gist of things.
Does anyone want me to read these out loud, or would everyone like to read their own?
Can I do it? I could read it. I'm good at reading things
Absolutely.
out loud.
He'll step aside.
So Kelly will press herself against Buchanan. This gets close to the terminal.
He'll just step aside.
She's
Oh, thank you.
the habit of using her wiles and his habit of being on duty. I love that.
You know what?
Uh,
Sack of hammers.
Sack of hammers.
All right.
Absolutely sack of hammers.
Vault 7 is designed to restore the Pacific Northwest region to habitability, operating under the assumption and expectation that the beacon may be activated for Phase 2. Vault Dwellers are to assume a position of authority, organize survivors, record scientific data. Hey, that's me. I can do that. Like presses on the screen a bunch of times, tapping it. And eliminate
Insights.
threats to future prosperity. Vault 7 will be sealed following the release and will engage in its own Phase 2 procedures, I think that is, which are
Procedures.
detailed under the confidential files delivered to the Overseer. That's what I said.
Good job.
Thanks.
So for Zephyr, there are some things she's hearing, like, that she would just not be familiar with. Phase 2, Beacon, Release, Overseer. These are strange things. To hear, though, she would recognize things like Vault Dwellers are to assume position of authority, and etc.
Press on one of the other logs? Ooh, Overseer's log. I wanna look at that.
Yeah, go ahead and click the back button and go down the line.
Zephyr would kind of like
Multiple
back up,
logs.
like being skeptical after hearing that they're supposed to like control us.
It's a little
Let's see.
ominous.
The truth. October 23. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Rest in peace, William. Error. Profanity detected. Ooh, that sounds spicy. Which one should I go with?
They are in chronological order, if that matters to your discernment there.
I would start with the truth and just work your way down.
Okay. The truth. I wish I had brought more chems. This is going to be a hard task. I had to agree to the conditions before I knew what they were. Now I'm obliged to create and maintain a facade. Facade? No, I think that's facade. Facade with people who will be looking up to my leadership. The the records and directives given to the overseer of this vault are nothing short of horrific. After all, we are 7 of over 100. Are those subjected to the same or not? Or good, God, worse? ... Chances are I won't have to see Phase 2 activated, and karma be with the poor soul who is born and thrust into the role. I'll have to groom the next one, then break their moral fiber by showing them the man behind the curtain. No ruby slippers, oh, those sound nice, to take us home to this place. Huh,
Well, that's
something about that seems
somewhat
off.
ominous. Yeah. What's the next entry say?
You guys had a nice, pleasant life living in
Oh,
the vault,
right.
and your overseer was
Mixed.
generally cordial, so...
October 23rd. We all felt it. We all looked at each other. We knew it would come. But it still shakes us all. Now, we're stuck down here, for sure. Likely for generations to come. And these poor bastards don't know the worst of it. The lucky ones, the ones who are elders now, won't see any of that. ... the rest of us have to live under the threat of the alarm. Ever ready? Ever she has to get close to the screen. Preparing for having to rebuild the world they just destroyed. Ooh, I think they're talking about the war. Backspace. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. We had services yesterday, and I finally received all of the access to the Overseer's confidential instructions. First thing I wanted to do was continue the logs and honor his efforts for the residents of Vault 7. Sounds sweet. Of course, now I have to reflect on what we tried to prepare me for. What he tried to prepare me for. Okay. ... And he wasn't lying. For as much as he kept his secrets, I can barely look at the residents in the eyes. Friends, family, ... Now I have to call them residents. And operatives. Operatives? Operatives, I think. Right. Yeah, I said that. And ... God. He didn't capitalize that. You're supposed to capitalize it. Even I know that. The rest. How did you do it? How did you live with yourself? ... How will I? Question mark.
Interesting.
Sounds like a depressing guy. Yes.
You're aware you don't have to actually read out the dots, right?
Wait, I was asked to read. I mean, how will you know the dots are there? I mean, well, you will because you're like right there, but what about the others in the back?
They're supposed to
The
represent
doctors
space.
never have said I shouldn't. Oh, so I just say space?
No, you pause for a moment. Similar to a comma.
Oh, okay. I think I understand. So, like, I would say something, then continue.
Could.
Like that?
Yeah, something like that. Pat's turn.
Okay, I'll try that.
Try the next one. He kind of looks over at
All right,
Smoocher.
rest in peace, Willio.
Free action point to
Rest
whoever
in
gets
peace,
the reference,
William.
by the
Well,
way.
well, I guess I should keep a record here. The Overseer was always so grumpy, even though I guess he was fun when he was younger. I never saw that, just knew the old man. He was always old. I really did sound old. Anyway, looks like he didn't have the heart to keep a record. I wonder why that is. I got a bunch of access to things now, and the logs allude to something bad. Oh, no, wait. But I haven't looked. I am just excited to contribute to the development of the vaults. Things have been stagnant for a while, but robotics say they have some intriguing development. Maybe that will invigorate the people. This will end first log. New Overseer reporting for duty. I wonder if the release will happen under my watch. We never talk about it, really, but those silent dark alarm lights are always watching, waiting. What do you do when there's a bunch of dots and there's nothing after it, though?
It's an indicator that they just trailed off and never finished.
Well, how do I, say that? Do I just say they trailed off?
No. You just end there.
That reminds me of the castle.
Then why not just make one dot?
He wouldn't bother to carve while he was dying.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Max, Backspace. Ooh, error. Profanity detected. This should be the spicy one. Error. Profanity detected. Sorry, Roboco has detected an excessive and vulgar use of vocabulary in this entry. Please try to express yourself with positivity. I was kind of lame. And backspace. Looks like that's it for the Overseer's log. Backspace. Let's see. We have Phase 2 begins, Operation Protocol Manual, Force Evolutionary Virus.
Okay.
And then we already did the introduction.
Well, let's see what
Should we do
phase
the virus
2
one?
begin is supposed to be, because that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay, accessing log now. Or Phase 2 begin. The release of Vault 7 has been completed. The vault will now be sealed. And I've seen this word before.
He'll put a hand
Taction?
on her shoulder and kind of pull her back for a minute, and experimentation now begin on the remaining resident. That doesn't sound right. He
I was
looks
supposed to
over
read
at
that.
Sparks. Sparks, do you know of anything about experiments on the residents of the vault?
Mm,
Hey, you didn't read it all. Please proceed as instructed and record all progress for future consideration.
my memory banks are empty on this issue.
Should we like go
That
back?
makes two of us.
I'm now concerned on what's going on in there. Then he kind of takes over and clicks the backspace, and then he clicks forced evolutionary virus, and he's reading it to himself. But if
Billy
you like
leans
to
in behind him.
read it out loud, feel free.
If I
Oh,
read it,
okay.
it'll be-
I can read it out loud.
Go for
Ahem.
it, by all means. Mr.
The FEV virus has met the final trials. The new mutations are promising but unexpected. If we do not correct a few, well, this is a wordy one, calculations before the anticipated nuclear war, the activation of the beacon, its current form is going to create a strange variation in the local wildlife and perhaps human survivors in the region. In particular, the super mutants. That our projections have anticipated will be vastly different. Perhaps they should not have been so eager to manipulate the genes of that creature they've got locked in the vault under mt.st.helens. Oh wait, I think that was a period. Heaven forbid the survivors of the apocalypse have to deal with such abomination. Yes.
Jonathan will start looking around.
That didn't sound good.
Hey, where did Zephyr go?
She is very wary of the Vault Dweller shall assume command, authority, etc. Can I please get from Mr. Buchanan, can you roll for me a science check? This is kind of an insight thing. I'm just going off of that because it uses your intelligence as a base. And... Cool. So, having read the Phase 2, you are getting an inkling as to what the Overseers were referring to. It seems each successive overseer came in, learned about the purpose of the vault, some kind of secret experiment to be done, and in the case of William, got surly and bitter, and the other one responded by swearing, which the Robco, corrected that behavior. But you kind of see that progression of, oh shit, now, like, I know that this experiment's going to happen sometime. I can't reveal it to the other people. That being said, you'll also be familiar with MT and ST being abbreviations for Mount or Mountain and Saint, respectively. If it was a more clear day, you may be able to see Mount St. Helens. Well, maybe not
Right.
where you are, but it's out there geographically. You also know that
Seem to be thinking a lot.
the vault is sealed behind you guys. There is no access in there. As far as you know, you won't be able to access the vault until Zephyr's like climbing a tower over there. You won't be able to access the vault until after the beacon has been activated into its next phase, which appears to be different from the phase 2 that is in operation at the vault, which your loved ones, friends and family, are left behind to endure, whatever that mystery is.
Right.
Wait, where is he?
He clicks
See?
operations protocol manual.
See?
Then he clicks over on release.
Or whistling for Z?
She does not respond.
I think we lost our native and dog.
Well,
She appears to have buggered
Can I
off.
try to look for her? Cause or is she like somewhere I can see?
Can I please get a survival check from you?
Buchanan's
Let's
busy
see,
going
say
through the
that.
logs.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole lot of nothing.
So something is tickling. You're like, oh man, like, where did she go? I should be able to, like, see where she went, and it's not quite clicking. Smooka, you will realize that Kelly is trying to track down Zephyr and is ignoring the tracks in the snow from a humanoid and a wolf creature. She appears to be oblivious and is just kind of like...
Oh, okay.
From your vantage point, where you're kind of hanging out and observing, keeping an eye on stuff, you're like, you can follow her tracks. They go that way.
I'll just go so she doesn't get lost.
I just like put my hand on my hips, frustrated.
Sachet.
Kelly, just look down.
I'm so helpless.
Oh, I wanted to tell her thank you at least. Should have kept an eye on her. Maybe we should have offered some of the food that we've been collecting. It would have been a good peace offering.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess back to the logs then.
Zephyr is now
Cool.
very apprehensive and does not want to leave necessarily, but wants to keep an eye on them to make sure they don't go trying to conquer the world.
Kelly would be a cruel queen.
Should be a dumb queen.
Oh, hell yeah.
In my lifetime, I have seen elected people of varying degrees of intelligence that are in a leadership role. It happens.
I can name a few current ones.
So you're saying there's a chance, GM?
Absolutely. I'm saying there's a chance.
You made me spit out my food.
And I always love quoting Jim Carrey movies too. That always
Hell
wins.
yeah.
There was a pop culture reference within.
You skipped ahead. I was supposed to read them.
You got distracted by Shiny.
Nah, it's okay. I don't want to subject people to my 4 intelligence for too long.
What was the pop culture reference?
It's a secret in case anybody gets it.
Oh.
It was under William.
Has to do with. I will give you that clue.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I thought of was grumpy old men.
So I lean in and I'm like reading along, but I have to like also say it under my breath because I'm like right next to Buchanan. You know, one of those people that have to like talk out loud.
Why is
I'll be further seductive.
Buchanan will step away from the screen in case anyone else wants to look at the computer, and he just seems lost in thought. Like just a whole bunch of information has just been dumped on him.
Are you okay, Buchanan? I know that feeling. Whenever like I would have to do a lot of work, I would have that same exact look on my face.
He kind of gives her an exasperated look.
Don't worry, we're here for you. I like go over and like pat him on the shoulder. Do you need a hug? I can give you a hug.
A lot of what I just read does not sound right. The residents are being
It
experimented
did
on.
seem weird. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And then we're locked out.
I just point
to
behind him.
Not come back.
The Buchanan. Behind you.
And then
Zephyr,
what is
you are welcome
Ghoul
to
and a super mutant? Yeah, he's kind of half ignoring you. And
Buchanan,
half,
big dog, really big dog. I kind of like tried to like steer him, and you know, while also like kind of seek cover behind here.
So
Angry big dog.
Kelly is frantically pointing and looking around behind you, Buchanan, with your focus on the monitor. If you look to your north, there are the big things and then a bigger big thing over yonder.
huh? Oh bloody hell! He fucking
Bloody
he
hell.
fucking runs over here and takes cover behind a truck.
You hear growling and snarling. You've heard the dog attack before when it was going after some of the rad roaches in the building. It has found a prey, but yeah, to the north. More coming to interrupt your thoughts, but maybe you'll be able to collect them in the meanwhile. That being said, the poor pups, gnashing teeth, trying to get on the mole rat. It is essentially what he was growling at, detected them coming, and it was coming out of the ground. He was trying to get at it right away, wasn't able to quite snag his teeth. Hacking away. Well, that one will do. You don't have a tag in melee weapons? That's
Oh,
familiar. Yeah, and she's initiating over there in the corner, so she'll get that surprise round action happening here. The rats were almost on it, but the dog did detect and give fair warning.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Adding up, and a tomahawk nearly cleaves it in twine. Is going to retreat off a little bit, very hurt, a little now trepidatious, gathering itself. You've seen these things before. They will sometimes be hurt, but they'll always come back and keep attacking. It may try to burrow out or something, but as long as it knows you're here, it might try to eat you. And I believe Buchanan was at 0.7 there. And then Kelly and Spark can arm wrestle over their respective ties as they do. And so, Mr. Buchanan posted up behind snow and ice covered truck. Crisp air now finally starting to reach through your armor, which it is very cool to the touch. Soaks up the cold real well. Probably do the same with heat. You can reflect on that later.
So the initiative order will always be the same?
Yes, if we use the static rankings, it will always be the same until you guys, when you level up, increase attributes that affect initiative, which would be perception and agility. Alternatively, that is why I had the initiative thing under your weapons, is alternatively you could roll as many dice as you have that number, which is still going to give advantage to people who have the better attributes, but it's not absolute, and it does give opportunity for variety. So like if Smooka rolls really bad on their 15 dice, Kelly's 10 dice could still be above, so that it would fluctuate as such. Again, I'll still leave that open for the table to decide as we go along. I know most systems have a rolled initiative rather than static, so it's a little bit original.
Did you want to do? Did you want to do the rolling, Miss Dooney?
It seems a bit boring with it staying the same all the time.
You just know that you're always third.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We can do rolling if you like.
It doesn't bother me either way. So whatever is
it doesn't bother
definitely
me
more
either way.
comfortable for you guys.
I'm good with whatever.
Playing
I just wish I had some rum for my Pepsi.
But I'm used
Always
to
gone.
D&D.
All right, we'll roll for it. No worries.
Well, we don't have to, because if we level up and then it changes, I mean...
Yeah, it was how I was going to build my character. I was probably always going to have a pretty high initiative as I'm going. I'm focusing in ranged fighting.
So you can also, Dooney, spend a luck to just take your turn next. And however many luck points you have is how many times you can do that, among the other things. But you can totally steal initiative if you have an opportunity or you just don't want to be third all the time. Marsha. You can just jump into the next order slot.
All right.
How do you get luck points back?
So that will happen at the end of a chapter, kind of. So not necessarily a long rest or a sleep if you guys are still in the middle of a mission, but kind of sort of usually long rest-ish as far as what you'd kind of be familiar with game term-wise. Also, if you take an action to reflect on your talisman, your lucky charm thing, you can then regain 1 point of luck. but you can
Can
only
we do that anytime we're-
once per.
Oh.
What's that? Sorry.
You were just about to answer the question.
Yeah, it's not an infinite charge. That would be also like a once per session chapter kind of thing.
Well, we can leave it how it is.
Okay.
Maybe try it next time.
Okay.
The
Well,
roll.
I don't mind playing around with it. Yeah, we can jump back and forth, see what's comfy. So it rolls the combat dice as damage. So that also means too that you can get results on those dice that are zeros. Like if you were to roll your initiative attack damage, because you won't ever roll the initiative like strike roll. You will only be doing the damage part of it, clicking the damage dice in there. And just like the other damage, you'll see sometimes you get it, sometimes you get a blank. So not necessarily all 15 dice, for example, for Jonathan and Smuka are going to strike as points toward their initiative total,
Right.
if that makes sense. So again, there's that extra level of variety. They just have 15 tries as opposed to your 14 or Sparks 10.
Righty.
So then, with the initiative established here, and yeah, if you guys want, we can try that next time. I'll leave those on your sheets if you guys want to play around with that next time. But
Yeah.
for now, Jonathan, you are top of the order, sir. You've got a biggin up north, a couple regulars on the northwest, and then
Fucking weird hearing my name.
and Dusweehwee. What's that?
Fucking weird hearing my name.
In what?
My name's actually Jonathan.
Oh, word, yeah. Because I'll always call you Torufu. I usually go by the gamer tags if I can.
Right.
I slip with
All right,
Brian.
so-
but
That's your
just
original
'cause
name?
We're soulmates.
I'm gonna move into cover there, and I'm gonna take
Kiss, kiss.
pop shots at the brood mother.
All right. Let's see how you do with your strike there.
All right.
That's your real name?
It's my real first name. It's spelled differently though.
Oh.
2 success.
And you
Off of
get
a
an AP.
critical.
And I get a
Nice.
what?
You critted, you get an AP.
Oh. Yay. And then roll my damage. I will spend 2 extra bullets.
Ooh, pew pew. And you see the bullet sink in. A little less effective than on the others, but you can see that it's not necessarily terribly more frightening, just larger, of course. And seemingly eyeless.
Oh, what the hell?
Aw,
I
look
don't-
at the cute little thing.
I don't know if it like clicks away when I click away from it, or if
Ugh.
you guys
Yeah.
control that.
No.
Okay, cool.
No, it's still up on my end.
It kind of looks like a crocodile.
And that's my turn.
A hippo crocodile.
Yeah, the nose, right?
Well, if you guys would like, I could go back and get those things that Midjourney made for me earlier instead.
No.
No, 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 We're good. We're good.
Please, God, no.
I'm going to need you guys
I-
to level
You
up
cannot.
7 times before this
Look.
fight.
I'm not even playing, but Josh, fuck you very much.
Oh God,
That's a really good way to put it.
Yep.
that's a very good song too.
Are you referring to Material Girl?
I don't know who that is, but it is an animation.
I'm not sure which song you're referring to because there's music playing in Roll20, so apologies.
No worries, I'll post it in your Discord.
And so, Mr. Buchanan, After your
I
shot
just-
is successful.
Yeah, my turn. Yeah, that's my turn. And I just got. Hey, Goose, I just got permission to post you. Fuck you very much. It's on Discord.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's vulgar, put in the not safe for work main channel or DM. I don't care what you send to me in DM.
It's actually a really cute animation.
Aw.
Off
Like Happy
of
Tree
the series.
Friends?
No, you'll see.
Alright, fair.
But yeah, I'll put it in the meme channel.
Cool. In the meanwhile, Smooka, you have backed away from the melee and the terminal, it would seem. But you've got full view, at least of the big one and the smaller ones. A little bit of an echoing and kerfuffle around the corner, but not really see what's going on there after Kelly ran around.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what Buchanan did. I'm gonna run forward and shoot at the big one.
Alrighty.
Here's my gun here. There. Does one success hit?
It does.
Okay.
I see no complications. So far, so good.
That's all I'm gonna do. Nah. Kinda like stay there.
A squeal, high pitched, very uncomfortable.
Alright.
Echoes off of the walls, otherwise quiet in this lot here. And of course, the kind of that silence that snow has, it kind of doesn't carry. It's suddenly quiet again after the squeal. Snow quiet is one of my favorite things, but don't mind me. Do your thing. Will that be all for you, Mr. Smooka? I should
Yeah,
say Mr.
that's
Nids.
it.
I really like that. And so, Zephyr, you and Duswiwi are engaging with a Morat that is quite near death, and you do see the other people that came up out of the ground are quickly moving to your aid to take out these creatures that are appearing. Boom shakalaka.
Oh,
He's having a hard time.
Aw.
his runtness is coming out today.
His runt half?
Should we refer to him in the singular?
Yes.
We can talk about that later.
Oh, that's a good question.
Right? But they're two faces. What if one's smiling and one's sad? Anyway.
Wait, did she just get like a
Think-
two-parter?
Then you
She's
can
like,
call it
just
drama.
snuck that by the GM, like,
Right.
oh, I have two dogs.
Comedy and tragedy.
Yep.
Also, since he attacked, I used my action for command.
Essentially, yes. Although, alternatively, he can make that attack as an assist to your attack. But he still has to do his own. You will always, though, typically, you'll just want to get in the habit of attacking yourself first as kind of a guide, and then he would jump in to assist, if that makes sense. Command, if you're attacking the same target, you wouldn't want to use command, economy-wise. But if you're attacking different targets, you could spend the action points. And again, 2 action points gives you another major action, so you could technically do both, like attack and command him to attack another thing, if you have the points for it. That being
Okay.
said, if you wanted to make an attack on the mole rat, you could. Just remember, assisting attacks, have yours go first next time, that's all.
Okay.
Wow. You may bank 1 action point,
Good at the unaliving.
right? She seems to have a particular unfondness for these creatures. Oh my god.
Good God.
So, are you
Sweet
familiar with
Jesus
the
Christ!
Are you familiar with the Bloody Mess perk? Have you played the Fallout games, Dooney?
No, not really.
Is she a Klingon?
You can pick the perk in the book here.
You can. So, what it does is it makes your enemies explode when you kill them into just gory bits. It also.
Oh
happens
yeah,
if, like-
I've watched my boyfriend use that.
Oh, okay.
Or get that.
Yeah. Well, and
That's
also
great.
too, like if you use explosives, sometimes it'll do it. Or if like you're following Liberty Prime and he's smashing around, like sometimes you can just follow through. Some of the bodies will be there. Sometimes there'll be bits. At any rate,
Yeah.
that is an ex-Morat.
That's an excellent.
Oh, perfect song.
That is all.
All right. Well, as you are properly covered in the spatter, as Mirage has depicted in chat there with the Rick Grimes gif, Spark, you are up. You are aware of a melee as you stand next to the terminal that has just revealed potentially troubling things about the vault you just came from. However, you may compute that. And if Goose, if you're with us, I don't know if you're muted or anything.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry.
Oh, I wasn't keeping track of
Only
who was
same
going.
one out of the bunch of us.
So can I get like there in one movement?
Absolutely. Yeah, your perimeter range, will pretty much be those vehicles, and then your next milestone will be that next arc of debris and vehicle stuff.
Alright, I'll take a shot at the broodmother.
Pew 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 pew. Riddled with bullets, creature stomping forward. Oh no.
Ooh.
Lovely.
So your shot is going to hit. Since you have charged ahead there without the cover the other two have offered, and you have that complication there, you're going to draw the attention of the other two. They will be solely pinpointed on you, being in the open, firing on their mother, being now a valid target outside of other considerations. That will be your penance for your 20, but you have successfully hit the creature and may roll your damage.
I'm gonna empty my gun, doing my full fire rate of 4.
All the pews.
All the
Mag
pews.
dump him.
Wow.
Jeez. I don't know who's more scary, Spark or Zephyr.
Right? Spark don't F around. And he can do that up close with his saw blade, which is pretty grisly, or from afar with the...
When I'm feeling frisky, you can see I have a machete strapped to my carapace.
Yeah. Spark is resident Wu-Tang. Ain't nothing to F with. Meanwhile, the broodmother is rearing back on her hind legs and squeals and gets riddled with bullets and falls backwards dead. You have properly enraged her brood, the two that are remaining.
Roleplay-wise, makes total sense now.
Don't leave any orphans.
I guess that's it.
Alrighty. Kelly, for behind cover, you have seen the action unfold. 2 threats remain. But, in your role of
Well, I
medical
cheer them
assistant,
on by
everything's
pumping my
pretty
fist in the air. You do it!
good.
I'm gonna try to climb on top of a truck here or a vehicle.
You absolutely may. Can I get an athletics check? And it's going to be a difficulty of 2 because it's snowy and icy and a little bit slippery. But
All right, I'll accept your challenge.
if you succeed, because you're already next to it, I will count that as just your minor move action, so you can still take your major thereafter.
Oh, neat. All right.
But having not succeeded,
I did not
you will
succeed.
Slip off the edge. Now you do have action points you can
Slip off the edge.
use. You can use luck to do some things. Luck will give you options using your action points. You can also adjust your result there.
Sure, I'll use an action point to reroll one.
All right, and it's
So-
point for point. One,
I'm down to
one
0 action
dice
points.
for 1 action point. Yeah.
So if I make a super lucky character, like just max that shit out.
Like Smooka?
Yeah, okay. Can I do shit like, yeah, I failed my attack roll, but I'm gonna use my luck, so I'm gonna fall to my, flat on my face, and then my gun's gonna go off, ricochet off a wall, through a pipe, and then come back down and hit the enemy.
So the quick answer to that is yes, actually. The long answer is you'd want to add dice because you'll want to get more successes for an increased difficulty. Alternatively, it does say in there for certain things, some things may cost more luck than just 1 point, and it's kind of GM discretion. So I might be like, that's going to use all the rest of your luck until your quote unquote long rest or chapter end.
So we can make a group of people that are a whole group of people that just crap at everything, but super, super lucky.
Yes. The other advantage to that is being able to spend 1 luck point to re-roll a skill check, but you use luck as your governing attribute instead of the one it calls for.
Oh, man.
Which would be, in Smooka's case, a 9. So that means the target number is 9 plus his skill.
That would make...
yeah, that's insane.
That'll make some very interesting campaign choices, I think.
So, Kelly, you're going to be struggling
because I needed
to get up the side of the truck there. You did not succeed in making it up the truck, but you got 1 success, so you'll succeed in not falling prone or anything. You'll still have now your major action available, but the truck was too slippery for you to climb your way up there.
So I have like 1 leg on the hood, 1 on the tire, and an arm trying to reach for the rims, kind of like straddling it.
If you want to halt your progress on the
maybe I
hood
could just shoot.
and the windshield, you can, but you can also just slide back down and be like, I'm not getting traction. Your call.
No, I think she would be too stubborn to do that.
Awesome. Well, by all
So
means,
she's
you
just
can
gonna
definitely be
like
up on the
try to
hood
also
then.
fire while she's in this terrible position.
All right.
Heard that one.
Will increase your difficulty on your shot by just 1, so 2 instead of 1 on your difficulty. May the force be with you. Oh, I guess I'm just going to move you up.
I don't think she'll make that, but
She can try. Don't get a complication.
not
There's 2
tactical
people.
enough to like comprehend.
Okay.
I get all the complications. No, I didn't succeed. But no complications.
Indeed. And of course, you can still try to do things and stuff. But otherwise, the shot will
Do I see
fire pass.
Zephyr over there?
You did when you were trying to climb up. Not anymore because the snowy ice and windshield of the truck you're on is in the way, but you did quickly glance over and see her and the pup had dispatched a mole rat in their corner.
I'm wait. So after I like fire in that terrible position while still trying to climb this blasted truck, I seen Zephyr briefly. I'm like, wait, I found you! Just yelling out to them.
Big point.
I would
That's
just
it.
look at you like you're crazy.
All right. Molmats are charging in. That other mole rat was just a little bit out of range, so it's going to be able to close the distance, but it's not going to be able to attack. However, one of them will be in the grill of Mr. Spark. Oh, I should have. And to find so it does have a physical resistance. I was trying to find total defense would be. That is definitely going to help soak. Pardon my button clicking on your sheet, Mr. Spark. Let me see. Okay. I'm done clicking.
Also-
Sorry to interrupt.
I also have plating.
Oh, I'm really sorry you were cutting out there.
Then I also had the plating out here.
Yes.
Physical DR of 2.
Yeah. So when if they are able to hit when damage is dealt, essentially you get to soak damage out of that before it is applied. And then that kind of works the same with on your sheet you'll have your physical on your locations and stuff too. If we get into location damage, you'll have energy and radiation, and then poison has its own box, but those are all the different like base damage types that can be dealt, and different types of armors will protect in different ways. I think that Buchanan's security armor has like a 2 on the radiation, for example, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it only does physical, but I'll double check for you real quick.
Yeah. These guys aren't dealing radiation damage. It's just definitely good to know.
Volt Tech security armor does 2 physical. Yeah, it does 2 radiation and 2 physical. You're right.
And then, so your defense rating will be essentially target number. There will be 1 success, which is good. Again, you're going to soak, first of all, 2 damage because of your plating, and so they're able to create just a little bit of a dent with the bite of 1 single damage.
Ah, cool.
It'll buff out.
What's the numerical range? Like it says, my left arm 9-11. That's my arm's
That
hit points.
is on a D20 when we do use location damage. Like right now, since
Ah,
I scored a
okay.
hit, I could do the
I'm tracking.
D20
So there's
roll.
1 to 2, 3 to 8, 9 to 11. I'm tracking.
And headshots are 1 to 2, but optics for
Yeah.
Mr. Handy. I'm looking at
Right.
Spark sheet right now, so that's what's right in front of me. But yeah, headshots are groovy because location damage also has other effects, and head damage sucks, as you might imagine. But we'll get a little more detail oriented when we get more used to the system and sheets and stuff.
That's neat.
Yeah. And so, Mr. Buchanan, you have just seen your Misty Handy take a bite. You heard a clank of metal. Doesn't seem like it broke through, but you heard impact. You don't see any sparks coming off of Spark.
Alright.
None more than usual, at least.
Yeah, I'll repair it later.
Dandelion is shivering a little, that's all.
Yeah, I'll take a shot it down there.
And that is going to be a hit, sir.
Let's see. I will. Well, I don't know how often I'll come across my ammo, so I'll start actually saving it. As I'll just use the basic roll for 3 damage.
Not too shabby. Blast the rat that had just bitten Mr. Handy, revealed back and screech. Now torn between 2 targets. Will you otherwise be holding your ground there?
Yes. I don't think there's anything else I need to do at the moment.
Alright. That will bring us to Mr. Mitz. Yo, Mitzi.
Oh, I'll go on and shoot this guy right here. Let's go.
Do some hands.
And I missed your ding. Was that left or right?
Left side. Left side.
And that is a shot. You have hit it.
Let's go. All right.
Get that double dose.
I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. Smuka has added to the melee carnage. Zephyr, the 2 remaining Molrads, have both been shot, are a little wounded, but are pressing on their attack. Still seem primarily focused on the hovering bot.
We'll start to skin this one. I don't know how long that takes, but
You could just,
I wouldn't.
you'd essentially have to spend your turn doing that because you'd be getting down and sawing and dissecting and stuff.
Yeah.
Pardon.
I'm not. I'm still like debating what to do about these people, so I'm not gonna try to help them or anything. I'm like doing my own thing now.
We come in peace. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill.
Kelly could really use your help.
Alright, so it is a skill check 0 to harvest the mole rat, as we've done before, but if you want to make your check, you may do so to get action points. Star Trek minded. And with your action points, you'll also get some more common material bone salvage. What? It's because of your tag skill. So that's where you'll see you have the rank of 3 in survival, and because it's a tag skill, you got a 2 and 3 equal to or less than your. So that gives you bonus success. So both of those are considered critical successes.
Oh.
As such, I will give you the option to either bank the momentum up, or if you spend 2 of the momentum you've gained, I will let you double how much you're able to get off of this rat. It will just be a little bit chubbier.
I spent 2.
There you go. And that's probably
AP?
why the puppy had a problem getting at it. Yes, AP. Because it was just like chunky and coming out of the hole slowly and didn't quite get the bite on it. Good times.
I'm trying to skin him though, like preserve his skin.
You may have the skin as well as the bone common material and 2 instances of the mole rat meat. That would be your total haul.
Huzzah!
Indeed.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Spark. 2 roll mole rats face you. 1 has already dented your perfectly shiny carapace. I don't know what to call your plating. I should call it plating, right? Anyway.
Yeah. Gold plating.
Tail, hole, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Assy, maybe?
I really like the word carapace, and I like exoskeletons. It's just a cool thing, so pardon me then. Your plating is
Oh.
dented, but you have the opportunity
Give us
now.
give us a couple of dead rat scorpions we don't have to fight. I'll happily make him a carapace.
Dude, oh man, that'd be so wicked.
Bug armor.
It does sound pretty rad.
Maybe
So-
even take one of the scorpion stingers and put it on his other arm.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
I do too.
Right?
Whichever
Guys
one
aren't
bit
ready
me.
for
Oh,
red
God.
scorpions yet, though.
Not in the least, no.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Goose. I keep interrupting you.
Whichever one bits me gets a buzzsaw down his throat.
oh, that'll be the one on directly to your north, sir. So by all means, buzz away.
For success.
So
Oh, that's effort.
that was effort. I love so
Yeah.
much this music, like genuine
Oh,
pony
man.
done in the lounge singing style. It's just like it's so smooth and romantic. But if you know the song Pony, like it's about banging. Anyway, your spark,
Oh, I heard the lyrics. I was like, wow.
right? Look up the original. It's like 90s R&B. Genuine, but it's spelled differently, and I can't provide that. But if you just, Google will help.
I'll spend my last 2 AP to reroll that.
I encourage that, as per that 20 there.
Sorry, what is the bone and skin called again? A common.
Common
Common
material.
material.
You both said it at the same time, and it like cut each other out.
I'm sorry, man.
Common material.
Material. Thank you.
All together now. Common
material.
common.
Come in. You say it really
Human?
fast, you get some interesting
I did not.
slurs.
You're supposed to say who's there. You're not getting it. So you will have banked an extra action point along with.
Nice.
If you would like to, you can spend your immediate action point to get an extra damage dice added on. Your saw is buzzing through. You know you're close to cleaving it, but it is just right on the precipice of being destroyed. So seeing that opportunity... Oh, nope, I wanted it to be... There we go. I will allow you to spend the action point to try to drive the saw through for finality. But it's up to you if you want to conserve your points and stuff.
Instead, I'll spend 1 luck to make it extra bloody.
There you go. I love that perk.
Ooh.
Right? And
And like
That
I
is
said,
nice.
I want to take its fucking teeth out of its head.
so instead of your buzzsaw, would your attack be done with the pincher to do like a dental extraction, or are you buzzsawing like the jaw out? It's up
Yeah,
to
pretty
you
much.
to define here, Mr.
Taking off its
Slayer.
bottom jaw. Instead of the buzzsaw being vertical, it was turned horizontal and shoved in the
Oh,
mouth.
Wow. Goodness gracious.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
You can also get, you have earned 1 Rick Grimes covered in gore meme.
Man. Fuck that birthday cake.
Right? These things are, yeah, pretty. That's how Fallout 3 starts. Mr. Handy destroys a birthday cake at your birthday party.
Fucking Brian's goddamn gift.
Right?
On point, sir. On point.
On point. Absolutely. Oh, Jesus.
Well, Kelly, there's only one mole rat left for you to take because Slayer is wearing a lot of the other one and has demandabled the rest of it.
Sorry, trying not to die over here from laughing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Alright, well, I'm gonna tackle my real enemy first. Getting to the top of this fucking truck.
Yes, indeed. Your true adversary has reared its head. Locked
Slick metal.
in mortal combat.
I was going to
Finally
say
meet.
education, but okay.
What was that? I didn't catch that.
It's like I was going to say education, but okay.
Books?
Oh, yeah, no.
Reading.
That one we call the draw for now.
Okay.
I like the ones with pictures more.
She wrestled pretty well with the terminal, I think. I think it was pretty... So,
Good God.
Yes, ...
there's a ... for you
Oh,
right now. With
put it
that.
up.
A, 0 successes. B, you've got a complication with that natural 20. I would like to know if you're going to
Hell
do
yeah.
anything in response to that before moving on, as per luck and action points and stuff.
What do you mean?
Well,
Oh, you like any of my other actions?
no. So, if you have action points or luck points to spend to try to curry your favor here in this situation, that is essentially a critical failure. Having rolled the 20 on the d20, it's like the opposite of the D&D. So, critical failure is bad things for you,
Right.
and you're probably going to slip and fall off of the truck and maybe take some damage and maybe be knocked prone.
Sound kind of funny, but
That's a daunting,
okay.
it is, I agree.
Have some luck.
It's a funny mental picture. A daunting prospect for you, though, if you have the wherewithal to maybe catch yourself. Maybe you'll be lucky that your foot can catch on a hanging rearview mirror off the side of it or something.
I
I'm
think
just
it's
hanging
pretty
upside down from
true
the
to,
truck.
to her personality to fall prone and hurt herself.
It's so malevolent. I think it's true to your personality to fall on your head. I love it. Let's make it luck, though, because maybe she's dumb and lucky on this one. So, 4...
All right, so
And
essentially
for
you
each
can-
point of luck, I can re-roll one die, right?
Yeah, you can re-roll 1d20 up to 3 of them by spending a luck point. And re-rolls can only happen once. So, and also too, they encourage you to accept the re-rolled result, even if it's worse than the original. Bear in mind while assembling. So if you
Well, it wasn't worse than the original. I still fell.
So essentially, you would just kind of be stuck where you're at. You're kind of clawing and pawing at the windshield and the top of the truck and just kind of slipping through the ice. The snow chunks you're trying to grab onto will clump off and fall, having not been disturbed for who knows how many eons out here in the wasted wilderness. Alas, you are still stuck on the hood, having exhausted yourself there.
She's like sprawled out at this point.
So you will have available...
And it's just gonna like freakishly like turn over. Oh, go ahead.
Zephyr would hear the ruckus and look over and just shake her head at like, what the hell is she doing?
These are like, fresh
Really, and that's what
puppies
she's doing.
in a new litter. They're coming out fresh. The womb was the
Is-
vault, and now they're out open into the wicked world and taking their first breath, and it's harsh.
She also is seeing like how incompetent they are to take over the world, so she's a little less worried now.
God damn it.
You're welcome.
I love that so
I'm doing
much.
PR without having to do anything. Alright, so I'm gonna try to take a sloppy shot at the mole rat.
All right, please take your shot away. the NASCAR guy and the ice. Oh, and I didn't see the sign.
Yes, one success.
Well, that will definitely do. So for all of the scraping and falling about, you're able to, kind of from your back, aiming upside down, take your shot here, and it works. Please make your roll for the damage. And it's not a shot that's exactly center point. You do have to be careful, of course, not to hit Spark, being engaged there with the formerly two, now just one of them. But the shot blasts, you hear the shriek, you know your shot was successful, and Molrat is closer to death.
I contributed somewhat.
Not so close, as in its final throws is really going to focus here. I'm going to spend an extra point. Good thing I did. Very, very... Oh my goodness. So, Spark, I am going to let you choose which one of your three arms happened to be extended the most and that the mole rat was able to latch onto.
Probably the buzzsaw.
All right. It will be clamped on. It doesn't make the buzzsaw useless by any means, but he's currently clamped onto that arm. Teeth have sunk in through the armor. You only take 3 because of your damage reduction, but this time it did pierce through, but now he's stuck on the arm. As such, anybody who takes a shot on it will have an increased difficulty because it's connected to Spark. Spark, your attacks will have an extra free dice because it's connected to you. If you just activate the buzzsaw, you only have to roll damage, but then you won't get action points, so that's your call. It would be a 0 difficulty task if you use that. Alas, you'll have to wait for that distinction, see if it survives long enough, as it is Jonathan's turn at the top of the order. Smooka on deck. If there's a deck remaining.
Huh. Oh, I don't want to shoot Numbnut McGee.
If he had nuts to be in this weather, maybe, but he is.
I'll do an aim minor action and then I'll shoot.
Ooh, piece of candy. Might as well.
Reroll 1d20 on first attack roll. Yeah,
absolutely.
Then I guess I'll re-roll at 15.
By all means, yeah. You do have your success. You did hit, but you might be able to bank some AP.
For another 15.
Well. It was worth the effort. All groovy.
Yeah.
So you will have your success. Please go ahead and roll your damage there. Molrat is bleeding out into the snow, creating a puddle here. Sprays going about, flailing on Spark's buzzsaw arm. And then
19.
You will blast it off of Spark's buzzsaw arm. It will fly over that way from the momentum. It will actually fly that way because of the trajectory.
Cannon will turn around,
Spark,
look at Kelly.
Remove the mole rat
Get
from your
off.
inventory.
Get off that truck.
She's like out of breath at this point a little bit. Like, hi. And she's like doing the splits on the hood a bit unintentionally. I was trying to get to the...
He'll offer her a hand.
Illegal.
Yeah, he'll offer her a hand.
What was that?
He'll offer her a hand.
Gentlemen,
I'll take it.
I'll fucking help her to her feet on the ground,
Helping
not on the
hand.
truck. You're lucky you're in Derry.
Aw.
Then,
Buchanan, you're the best. I just go to hug him without even asking.
no. It's fucking like open hand palm right on the face. You just arms length away.
Jeez.
What? What did I do? Do I have something on me?
He'll just walk over here to Sparks, and like Sparks holds still. It starts checking him for damage.
Oh, wait, I saw Z. Hold on.
Can
I start running
please
over to her.
Get
Z,
your
Z.
your repair skill, and this will be
All right.
just for kind of an assessment. Have a look there, see what kind of damage is going on there. We did talk a little bit about healing and repairing. You guys have acquired some common materials off of some mole rats. You might want to fix him.
Garbage metal. Yeah.
But there are some old abandoned vehicles. You won't be able to necessarily get power sources off of them, probably, but there's
Yeah,
tons
but
of
it doesn't-
parts, old wires, and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's much more than cosmetic damage anyway.
There was a puncture in there, but it didn't affect the function of the saw blade. So it does, however, weaken the general arm itself, just having that rend. It can get worse if something were to, zero in on that, if you will.
He'll pat Sparks' chassis. We'll get you repaired as soon as I get some tools, buddy.
I do have a repair. Nope, wrong accent.
Yes.
I do have a repair kit in the innermost chamber of my chassis.
Oh. Would you like me to utilize it now,
Nice.
or shall we save it?
I believe the most pertinent thing would be to find shelter from this cold.
I agree.
For y'all, at least.
As Kelly runs up to Zephyr, Deuce will jump, like, in between them, behind Zephyr, and start growling at Kelly.
Quite protective of her.
We'll just, like, stomp him with Slippy.
Hasn't had a chance to catch your scent yet. Might not want to just charge at his friend. But he's not just biting back. It is defensive, protective posture.
Just need to see you. I was worried.
Butthead.
What's going on?
Hey, holster my 10mm pistol, thinking that's maybe caused it.
Zephyr would say, "You should go back to where you came from. You will not survive out here."
I know, girl. They just won't let me back in, though. It's all part of the big plan thing. Oh, there are more bits on the terminal. You should have stuck around and listened to that.
I'm skeptical of you people at the moment.
Is that how you say beating around the bush? Skeptical.
I would be too at this display.
No, wait, that's not it.
Says Jonathan under his breath.
Oh, we're friends. We've been through a lot together.
Where is Mr. While they're conversing there, where's Mr. Smuka running off to? I saw him move up.
No, I'm just standing here.
Oh, okay.
I put myself on top of the building for no reason now.
I'm gonna go ahead and scavenge off this mole rat right here.
All right, by all means. And again, they can be just scavenged for free, or you can make your roll and bank action points and risk complication.
Deuce would
Z, we need one another.
like,
Go ahead.
since Zephyr's more casual, relaxed reaction to Kelly, so he'll back off begrudgingly.
And it's the same thing. One meat, one common material.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Across the
Pocketing
We
the
need
meat,
one another.
putting the common material in party inventory.
I do not need you.
board. Bloop. And
Damn.
Oh, no,
It's-
yes, you do. We could teach you all that's been lost
Denied twice.
before Big Boom.
swing and a miss.
Wing and a miss.
I have not lost anything.
I'll come over here and do the same to the ball, right? I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother rolling it though.
All right.
Yes, you have. You don't know what some of this stuff is. I mean, I saw the way you were looking at the terminal. We can teach you how to use all that. It'd be good. And you help us out here.
She'll stop and look side to side like she's thinking that sounds a bit enticing, because she was curious about the more mechanical things that she finds while scavenging and stuff. So she's debating the pros and cons of staying with these people.
Naturally.
I want to
There
scavenge
would
the
be-
mole rat.
It was just playing with her hair. She's flaky.
I don't know if you would have any parallels drawn to these guys. Again, they seem like very innocent, almost abandoned from their home, in as much as you yourself have suffered some loss and have taken on an abandoned cub, if you will. So they're almost like lost puppies themselves, and you saw one of them adorably trying to climb up on top of that truck and not make it, so if that's endearing at all.
Adorably meaning it incompetently.
You may define it however you would like. You can set higher standards on people that have thumbs. That's your purview.
Like a kitten that's trying to fight your sock. Ultimately, nothing's gonna come of it, but it might be cute, depending on if your foot's in it or not.
I think so. I still let him do it, even though it is little dagger paws. Yeah.
Do we
Little
make you feel unwanted, Z? I could give you a hug. Come on.
She would back up, get a no thank you. Put her hands up.
Do I have something on me? She looks down, not used to being rejected for hugs.
She would look at Deuce to see what his opinion is, and Deuce just kind of turns around and turns his back towards everyone.
I would never refer to anybody as a moron, by the way.
Exactly.
Zephyr says, "Very well. I will stay with you a bit longer."
I'm so glad that you're going to be staying with us.
But please, keep
I
your
was worried we did
distance.
something to offend you. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, this is a part of your customs or something. Okay. All right. How? Salute maybe? Oh, wait, she probably doesn't know what a salute is.
She puts her
I will clap my hands in appreciation.
She puts her right fist on her chest, and she looks at Kelly like, "This is how I do."
She copies, but with the opposite, R. You do this? What is this we do? Thinking there's more cryptic meaning to it.
To signify ally.
Oh, I see. Bond. Okay, this makes sense. All right, yes. I kind of hit my fist against my chest.
Zephyr will nod in tolerance, and she will turn away and walk over here.
This is progress.
And she'll just wait here.
Walk over to Smoocha.
And for all that you may be unimpressed by her climbing on the truck, she's very persuasive. She has a way about her that is just inherently likable. It's hard to not be drawn to her by her bearing.
Yeah, that's why she accepted the
Buchanan
invitation.
become slightly immune to her charms over the years, and the constant bosom presses and hugs and
Having to just
handsy.
always be professional, like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Personality, quote unquote. Yeah.
It's like
So I walk
Zephyr
up to Smoocha
kind
and I
of-
kind of gesture back to Z. Oh, go ahead.
Zephyr kind of adores Kelly, like, but she's like disgusted at herself for liking her.
That's fair.
Especially with
Buchanan can relate.
all of the things reeling around, your initial trepidation after the reveal at the terminal and stuff. Like, oh man, but well, this one isn't so bad. This one couldn't take over the world. Like,
Yeah.
but to compound that, your own tribe has a storied history, specifically in this city, of having owned the land and then having it taken away by white people that just showed up out of nowhere and were like, oh, this is ours now. So be all the trepidatious you would like.
Also, real quick, after that, I walk up to Smoocha and I gesture back to Zephyr. See? I'm starting to learn the natives' ways. Apparently, this means friend, as I pound my bosom.
Alright, I guess I'll copy it, man. You're good at talking to people, Kelly. You got that going for you.
Exactly! It's all part of being a nurse in the vault. I had to talk to all sorts of people. You didn't come in often, but I'm pretty good at it. Kind of like puts a hand through her hair, trying to be impressive.
Mitt's family didn't get in a lot of trouble. Didn't get in a lot of scuffles. Definitely very studious.
I'll give her a thumbs up, and I'll go back to I wanted to search the car to see if I could get a piece for Spark, who wanted to find shit in cars.
All right, yeah,
To repair.
and so you may jump in to assist Spark in that effort, who has already endeavored to begin some salvaging. I have posted into the chat some of the rules. Pardon the copy-paste business that sometimes works with Roll20 there. It's a little scattered. And there is, too, a roll to assist button on Spark's skill result, which you could jump on and compound the already success that has been achieved. Welcome to do that as an alternative if you want to see if that might be more successful.
No, I kind of want to search on the car on my own.
Oh,
And my intelligence is 4 too, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it would be higher. I guess you're a strong 4.
strong for.
Oh, my intelligence is 4 also.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
Let's
On the
go.
lower end of the 4s.
Buchanan, what's yours?
It's higher than a 5.
Same.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Fucking.
good.
Ah, Jesus.
Well, you don't count because you're a robot. You're like born intelligent.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't count for robots. You can't be
I like how
smarter.
our records keeper has a low intelligence.
I was gonna
I
make
did.
this whole thing about how like the words that Kelly struggled with she would have heard from Smuka, but instead he would have been more endearing than the rest of the records keepers, less condescending and more conversation. Just on the level, more so than the rest of the Mitz family, if you will.
That would completely explain
Nice.
Buchanan's attitude towards everyone. Like, no, stop it. Okay, behave. Okay, break it up. Yeah, it's just fucking. Absolutely.
He's gonna have his hands full.
Yeah, that can mean two things with her.
Yep. Gonna need to grow an
Ah.
extra arm at this rate.
Hall Monitor's job never ends. Hey, Spark has 3 hands. They're busy salvaging.
Who's a cow? He's a
scavenging.
robot.
Justo has been
Idiot
activated.
logic.
Please assume the position.
Well, you guys have.
I think your next course of action was to find a place not to freeze to death. Oh,
Maybe.
sorry.
Indeed. No, by all
Yeah.
means, yeah. You definitely want to confer with each other. There would be considerations of more immediate needs of shelter. Again, there are abandoned buildings here. You just came out of one. You could technically just go back inside and clean up the roaches and at least be out of the weather. That having been said,
Ew.
there are big picture considerations as far as the direction that you want to be heading next. There is also the information from the terminal that you guys have not collectively addressed, which you're not obligated to do, but it's certainly lingering in your minds as your
well, it's
families
lingering in
were
his
left
mind. It's
behind.
probably slipped everyone else's.
It may or may not have. That's yeah, for everybody.
Oh,
to kind of
God damn it.
discern. But you could
So,
you could bring it up.
Jonathan will step to Zephyr. You mentioned there was a settlement around here.
Yes.
Which way is that? How far is it? Can we reach it before it gets too cold? Too much
What
colder?
do you plan to do with them?
Probably buy a room if we can. It's cold.
So
You seek
Zephyr-
shelter?
Yeah, shelter seeking makes sense. Buying a room would be a weird concept. The nearest settlement that Zephyr is going to be aware of is going to be on the water side, down at the docks. You guys are in the downtown, so it's not too far away. Let me flip us over real quick here to Cha-Cha. You can kind of
Hey,
discuss that.
my Pip-Boy map.
But this-
Oh, by the way, I will put a pin in my current location because I want to save in my Pip-Boy where the location of Vault 7 is.
Absolutely. That's going to be marked on the map here as the Morrison Hotel. I also have an indicator, and I'm going to change Vault 7 PCs to whatever you guys name your group, whether that's the... I really like your collaborative discussion there. When you guys define the group name, I'll adjust that. But that
Defense Center?
little thing can be moved around as like, here's where the party is. And so currently I have it at your current location there. The
And where is...
Pull us the brain trust.
again nearest settlement you know to be essentially like, because this is so far zoomed out, when we go into the next session, we'll of course get some detail. Each neighborhood when you guys venture into will have a specialized map and stuff. For now,
Yeah.
it's the world that you think existed before and probably mostly kind of does, at least geographically. You're looking to be getting down to the waterfront, down about this way.
And where are we up here?
You are currently at the red dot
Okay.
that is the Harrison Hotel, and also the indicator for the party, which will be the
Okay.
brackets, which are vault colored. So again, that
That-
can be moved around. So if you guys go downtown, I can move that there, and you'll be there. I can move it
Gotcha.
over here. Yeah. Right now you're at the Harrison.
Right.
Or sorry, the Morrison.
Yeah, could you show us the way?
Also,
Also,
She like
before we go, though,
contemplates it.
can
Like should she be the one to bring the conquerors to the village?
that is not going to be your native village. The native outposts are actually much further away from here. They're going to be on the outskirt areas, and I will actually. I'm sorry, I haven't pinned those yet. I will get those defined for you. But it is actually one of the settlements of Cascadia, one of the survivor groups in the city. They are known to be cooperative and pacifistic, but your people just aren't interested. They don't need help. They don't need trade. They're not interested in what Cascadia might have to offer. Cascadia could definitely benefit from what the tribe could offer as far as they survive better and they don't have to do it off of the salvage of radioactive ruins. But that having been said, they're not aggressive. You're not adversarial toward them. You would just be adverse to hanging out with them, really. They don't really, it's kind of a neutral. They don't have anything to offer you, and you probably don't want to get roped in with inner city politics. You have your own problems.
Okay, so
Now,
then yeah.
That being said, if these guys need resources, those would be the friendly survivor folks as opposed to the different raider groups or individual kind of bandit families or individuals. It'd at least be the place to start. That's the nice ones. Closer to their own kind than your people would be.
Then she would say yes. I will show you the way.
I'm sorry, my dog's being stupid with me. Fucking got up on the couch and is like wrapped himself around behind me. I'm like, what the fuck is this dog doing?
What the dog doing?
What the dog
your
doing?
warmth.
Right? But yeah, Kelly has an idea.
Yeah, can we get the files off the terminal under our pit boys? Or at least copy them?
And you shall receive. At the very bottom of all of the handouts is a folder called Extras, and right now there's just a list of known vaults for just extra Fallout lore stuff. And then there's the terminal, Welcome to Emerald City, which now should be visible. And with the bio page, it's a little bit coded, so you'll see some code stuff in there, particularly with like the page breaks and stuff, just the way that
Okay,
it downloads
but it's
and
legible.
displays for you guys.
I imagine Kelly's gonna need to read through this stuff a lot of times.
That's cool.
Sweet, thank you.
Of course. And anytime, if you ever want to play with like the actual terminal itself, I don't mind clicking that on for you. It's super easy. But there will be other terminals, of course, you're going to encounter over the course of time. And I'm going to keep playing with them because, like I said, I want to put that API into the other games because just for funsies. I mean,
That's
even
a
if,
really
like,
cool API.
right, like even just in Cyberpunk, where it can just be like conversations you read about somebody arguing about stealing the covers at night or something, you know, whatever. It's just fun.
Golf staff. There is a elf in front of you.
The daily news for stuff like here's the top headlines, you know,
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Biotechnica declares bankruptcy.
yeah.
What? Did I do that?
So, as far as the getting there, it's not particularly far away, but trudging through the snow, being wary of any threats that might be out there. As you guys are cresting into the evening, and if you get there too late, they're just going to close off all the doors and they just simply don't open them. So, with that being known and observed by Zephyr, you can either hustle and double time it, try to make it there before nightfall, which is on the horizon, or you could try to shack up somewhere nearby or even back in the Morrison building overnight and head out in the morning. Totally up to you guys.
Zephyr would say, if you want to make it by night, we must hurry.
You two up for it? He looks back at Kelly and Smoocha. Is it Smoocha or Smooka?
She was like looking at something that didn't catch her attention.
Smooka.
Smooka with a K. Okay. Are you two up for it?
Oh, yeah, I could do it. Yeah, I can. Wait, what are we up for?
Incurring some fatigue and exhaustion, but no big deal. Essentially, it's a race against time to be able to make it to the proposed settlement before they close their doors.
We'll be double timing it to a settlement.
Oh, okay. I think I could do that. She whispers over to Smoocha. What's double time?
Smooka.
I don't.
Smooka, sorry.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm up to double time. I double timed all the time back in the vault. Sometimes even tripled.
He just kind of stares at it for a minute.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Yeah, we're still using phrasing. I'm just
There's
like,
a mind
wow.
field of mixed signals. So how are we doing it?
No.
She rubs her hands together.
Alright, so my other character already pinches the bridge of his nose a lot. Let me find some other,
Another.
I was just imagining
Another
Toad,
sign of
Yeah.
exhaustion.
like, just standing there holding his nose.
yeah,
So
right.
perfect. I love that. Yeah.
I need to find some other, thing this guy's gonna do for that. Like, I don't know, quite
Face
face
palm?
palming, but, he just breathes in through the mouth, holds it for a second, breathes into the nose, holds it for a second, releases it. Okay. If you would, he turns back to Zephyr. If you would lead on, please.
Please, try to keep up. But if you need to camp for the night and we go in the morning, we can do that also.
All right.
Can make a fire, grill up some mole rat meat.
Right? Delicious.
Lovely.
Please keep up.
Yeah, and Buchanan will.
Keeping up.
He'll do his best to keep up with her.
All right. So you guys are in fact going to make the double time. Try to
Hey,
make
McKelly.
a settlement by nightfall.
Yep.
All right. Well, it is.
Fuck it.
there.
I'm kind of jealous of Goose at this moment for making a robot.
What cold?
What cold? What food?
You
What
have to
rest?
run.
Alright, so we will be closing our session there, but on your way, you'll be able to converse a little bit, reflect on some of what has transpired, for having successfully gone through more tutorial business and introductions to the world. Everyone will now be able to take one level up.
Yay.
Oh,
So I am going to post
How
here.
does this work? My level is now 2. I'll put that in there.
Ignore where it talks about gaining experience, because we'll be doing, of course, the milestone leveling. And you've all been starting at level 1 by default. I didn't allow your group to agree to that. That was just fiat. So, everyone will see their maximum health points increase by 1. You get to choose one of your skills to increase by 1 rank. You cannot
Where's
have anything higher than 6. And then you also gain a single perk. Bear in mind the prerequisites for those, whether if they are level or needing something else first or attributes or anything.
Then one skill goes up by 1 point.
Yep.
Hmm.
1 hit point, 1 skill, 1 perk. And of course, the perks expand out into doing other stuff, so they can bolster what you're doing or go a totally different direction.
Let me get my copy.
Oh,
But playing at 4 intelligence, though, the way I'm doing it, that's been hard.
let's see.
All right.
Yeah, there's surely a perk that can help with that. I was on the scavenging in the book here. I'm just going to scroll to find and let you know what page. Tweedledee. And so, perks will begin on page 59 of the book. And then, so if it says requirements, that means that you will need, of course, those things. For example, like blacksmith requires you to have a strength of 6 and be level 2 or higher. Or you might see ranks, again using just blacksmith as an example, that says it has rank 3. That means you can take it 3 times and you'll have new ranks that will do things and stuff, depending on what the perk is. And there are so many, and they all have awesome, fun pictures. Note, if you take the dog meat perk, then you won't have your dog meat yet, but you will get it soon. He, she, they, it. I don't mean to dehumanize your pup or your creature friend.
I want a mole rat.
How do we
gross,
increase her special?
That will be done, I believe, with the perks.
Oh, okay.
You have
So
to
there's perks
find
to increase.
one that will
Yes.
hopefully do some things and stuff for you in that regard.
Yeah, I built my guy with the idea that
It's like
I would be
intense
able
training
to
or
increase my
something.
specials. Okay.
Now, because we're all new to the system and you guys have just gone through your tutorial thing, I will allow for a little bit of respecking now that you know how the game works and what things do, how they affect it, and etc.
Can I make Kelly a 3-int?
Unfortunately,
Oh,
I think
God.
you can't go lower than 4. on
Oh,
any of
God. Please, no.
It's a man trying to keep me down. I'll be as stupid as I want. Thank you very much.
A perk and a skill point. All right. Let me look at perks real quick before I pick the skill point.
And it was kind of assumed. The only thing I don't like about this song is the original has a really wicked saxophone thing that he goes off on, and it doesn't really capture that, but it's still fun. So there is a perk called Intense Training. You are allowed 10 ranks of it, requires level 2 plus. Increase any one special attribute by 1 rank. As usual, they cannot be increased beyond 10 using this method. Each time you take this perk, the level requirement increases by 2. So right now it's starting at level 2. The next one you could take at 4, and etc. So you couldn't every single level just do the intense training, but you can go back and forth.
I gotcha.
Still pretty good, though.
That'll help me plan for what other perks that I'd want to get in the future.
Absolutely. There are so many awesome perks, like...
Like Life Giver. That's a good one.
Yeah. The Jesus one. You increase your health by your endurance rank. You don't just get
Have
one
choice.
hit point. It goes bam. And then you can take it 5 times. Once you hit level 5, of course. The system is geared toward maxing out at level 21. It does have like a little blurb about leveling up after 21, but that's kind of in parallel with D&D. Like that's where kind of 1 to 20-ish is your level span, if you will.
What page were the perks on?
I'm on page 66, and that's right in the middle of it. They're going to start on 62? No, 59. Alphabetically starts at 59.
Thank you.
Bless you?
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're all good.
I think I'll pick up a Lady Killer since I already have Black Widow.
Oh, dear
Those
God.
two work pretty well together.
Wow.
What?
She's violent.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of being able to...
Not violence. Intentionally. What do you say, Jeff?
Oh, it's just a dangerous combination. It essentially creates... Doesn't matter who they are, you'll be able to manipulate them in their own way. I like the smooth talker.
It doesn't work on animals, does it? Or robots?
No, you need animal friends.
Gotcha.
I'm so dumb. I'm watching this stream and I'm
But I
like,
can
why
get
won't
that down the
fucking
line.
scroll?
Where's what?
Why won't what?
I'm watching this stream and I'm like, why won't it scroll this way? This thing's fucking stuck.
Oh. Are you wanting to like... Oh, I guess...
I was trying to look at the perks and he's like, why is it going the other direction?
Oh.
Here, let me start at the top here. There you go.
Another one was inspirational, where I could give like the
Oh
group
shit, son,
additional
adamantium
HP.
skeleton? Dope.
Yeah.
But I think I could pick that up later.
You certainly could. Anytime.
I should pick up something down the line of being a doctor, though. But I'm thinking some of those require you to have a decent intelligence.
They might, depending on the one.
I just think people with stim packs. Yeah,
Some
like medic,
things, like the
intelligence 8.
pharma is cool because when you scavenge, you get additional items if it has medicine there. There's
Oh,
little
yeah.
things like that kind of play into what your focus might be, just kind of ancillary bonuses. But then there's cool stuff like piercing strike where you can just punch through somebody's chest. All the
Oh,
fun.
there's party boy / party girl. Definitely probably gonna pick that up. Cannot become addicted to alcohol, drinks.
And when you drink, you heal.
Nice.
That's for Yora.
Yep.
Damn.
I'll pick up Lady Killer. That'll be a good place to start. So I have Black Widow and Lady Killer now.
So, where is Lady Killer in the book? It's not under alphabetically L.
Black Widow.
Black
It's
Black
Widow.
Widow.
Widow / There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they do the same thing, but for different genders. Because Black Widow affects men, while Lady
Right.
Killer affects women.
Yeah, both worlds. So your ability is essentially you just, if you're doing a charisma-based skill to influence somebody, it doesn't matter. You just get the extra dice, and you get to do an additional dice of damage to everyone. Kind of makes sense from a perspective of being a
Yep.
doctor, knowing biology. Like you just know either pressure points or weak points, internal damage spots to aim for. Punch them in the diaphragm, make them lose their breath, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got to pick a gender when.
It'll be like unexpected too.
You would. Normally it isn't either or. She already has the Black Widow one, so she's taking additionally the Lady Killer so as to have the combination. So I think.
I do see what he
maybe, I don't
means.
know, we'll just change the name.
I put it like that, huh? Sociopath. My character is a low-grade sociopath.
Just a little.
That's funny. She comes off as naive because she's so low on intelligence, but if she like took some mentats or something, all of a sudden she become like super calculating. That'd be funny to see down the line.
Yeah, I can see that.
Be like one of those cheesy TV episodes where like the good guy goes bad or something because of some circumstance.
I thought you were
And I
gonna say
fulfill Z's
circuitry.
fear of us. Circuitry? No, sorry. I fulfill Z's fear about us. For as long as these mentats shall last, I will rule over the wasteland. And they run out. What was I talking about?
I think someone was talking about the Irish in one of our games and how they there was like a 300, 400 year gap after they invented whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
That is basically Kelly.
Pretty much. We can see where that Voltagenic program went. They were trying to do something, but it ended up doing something a little too well. Having lows everywhere else.
So I really like how Bloody Mess compounds with the Slayer because you can get the critical and then push into that.
Yep, that's why I chose it. I seen that it's stacked, and I was like, hey, for one luck, I can do a lot of damage
Oh yes.
to multiple arms and legs.
And it's you with that second one, you're essentially skipping having to deal with like the attack roll. It's just you get the effect, or when you get the hit, you just get an additional injury that bypasses like any of the consideration. Would I or wouldn't I get an injury? It's just no, it is because you're a brutal death robot.
Yes. Buzzsaw for days.
You and Zephyr are gonna carry the team? At least when Buchanan goes down or something. He's like the Rock, but if something happens to him, then we have the two murderers. For the Rick Grimes of our group. Actually, probably Zephyr would be Daryl, and Sparta probably be Rick. Maybe.
One of them is Michonne, between Spark and Zephyr for the way they're slaughtering acumen.
I know! Ugh, those numbers.
Zephyr makes for
Like
a good Michonne,
10,
having been
like, punch the
found
shit.
out in the middle of nowhere with pets.
Good point. Won't lie though, it is refreshing to play a dumb character.
There was a perk in Fallout 4, I forget what it is, that is only applies to dumb characters, people with low intelligence. Because
You
intelligence,
get, like, extra experience. or
idiot,
something, don't you?
yeah,
Or-
idiot savant. And
Yeah.
every time it kicks in, your character just laughs to himself. All you hear is a shit like that. It's hilarious.
It
What
also-
they have it,
Doesn't it also change your dialogue options to being limited, or was that?
Oh, yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Making it very simple language.
Yeah.
Damn, it sucks that you don't have idiot savant in here.
I know, right? I
think
remember
they
that in
wanted
like
to avoid having
I think
the
they had it in New Vegas
experience
and
no
Fallout 3.
Hmm.
And probably, yeah, that would make sense. And then also probably they not encourage someone to be annoying, because I could see someone playing a dull character being like really bad about it, you know? Or I just shoot my ally next to me. I'm dumb. Ha ha ha.
Oh yeah.
At least in my experience out in the community.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
Like to think Kelly's
Very good
harmless
luck.
dumb.
Another good manipulating one is scoundrel, but that specifically applies to lying. Smooth talker is bartering your speech. Opposed checks.
Yeah. Oh, so we only get the skill point, and we only get the perk, right?
And 1 hit point. Your hit point maximum will increase by 1.
Okay. Thank you.
Do we also heal by 1 whenever we increase by 1?
Yes.
Good question.
I don't know if it's set up that way, but yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Because it does specifically say just the maximum, so they could be implying like, oh, you have to eat and then get back up to full, but nah, go ahead.
All right,
just
checking
it
out
up
my
there,
character sheet.
What was that, sir?
Checking out my character sheet. I saw you.
Who?
I don't know who it
Somebody was.
Clicking tabs. Absolutely.
I mean, buy him dinner first. That's all I'm saying.
Still sheet peeking.
Going through the dossier.
Nice. Doing a Batman. Because doesn't a Batman or something, like, have a way to defeat people? I'm not a comic nerd, so I'll need help on that.
Batman has a
Yeah.
database of all of the heroes' weaknesses, essentially, or
Yeah,
how to defeat
yeah,
them.
He has a plan for a plan for a plan.
Yeah. There is kind of
Contingencies.
like it's
No, one of those
unofficial.
types.
It like it's not an actual power or anything, but generally it's accepted that there's a scale where if there's enough prep time, Batman can overcome anything. And you can argue that, but people often use that to be like, well, Batman could defeat anyone because with enough prep time, etc. Blah blah. But like, Batman, in my opinion,
Yeah,
isn't going to
my
defeat
friends like that.
Superman in any instance ever unless he has kryptonite. And
There was
they use it too
there
much
was
as a
one comic
easy
that I
thing,
absolutely loved that explored that. It was Batman and Superman are going off like in the morning. There's very little prep time, so Batman shows up, fucking squares off against Superman, and Superman just kind of like lasers him into ashes, fucking freeze breaths him, and just kicks him into the sun. And then when he does that, the butler shows up and hands Superman a note. Now Alfred says, he just hands him a note. Superman opens the note and says, yeah, I figured I wouldn't survive this fight, but I did inject my bloodstream with a whole bunch of kryptonite. Kind of useless there, though, unless someone kicks me into a giant fusion reactor. Ha ha ha! Get fucked. And then the sun turns into a giant green orb and Superman starts melting.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
Jeez.
So, I mean,
Fucking
the whole
comics.
point is Batman is, he's supposed to be like this genius savant
Yeah.
kind of guy. Can figure everything out, highly trained detectives.
Oh, yeah.
I do miss the old comical Batman where, like, one of the worst things that would happen is Batman and the Joker would go have a surfing competition. You know, the old Adam West show.
What?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
Not familiar with that.
It was like a Batman show from the 60s, 70s.
Oh, okay. I see. So it's like
Yeah.
super cheesy or something.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I've heard that
Like,
theme song.
Yeah.
B-movie cheesy.
Batman.
Yeah.
And then they actually put like the
Jeez.
flashing
All the sound effects are
flash,
words.
kazoo, like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh,
It's
God.
fantastic. It's fantastically cheesy.
because part of it is Batman.
Well, I
always
guess I
has
can't
a
judge with some of the
solution
B-movies
for
I've seen.
things, but like everything has the word bat on it, so
You
he
mean?
has, a bat copter and a bat plane. But then too, his utility belt has everything he needs for any situation. So he in fact has shark repellent, among other things. That's from the movie,
Carries that around? Okay.
right? Just
Jeez.
happens to you never know.
Bag of holding for a belt.
You never know when you're gonna get sharks.
Yeah, kind
It's
of.
like I'm in deep in LA and I encounter a wild brown bear. And it's like, hold on. I have bear mace.
Yeah.
What? You never leave LA.
And I absolutely
I
love that.
haven't for just this moment.
I love how Family Guy got Adam West to play the mayor.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely fantastic.
And how they lean into the whole Batman thing every now and then. And
Yeah.
Yep. I'm Adam West. I'm Adam West. Fantastic.
Jeez.
Oh. What can I say? I
All
love
my friends are
cheesy.
About, like,
corny
how
stuff from
Batman
down
could
in-
beat people.
I'm saying.
The frightening part is that you can tell how good an actor he is because he plays just this asinine, really. It's like Kelly took notes from Adam West kind of thing.
Right?
And I've seen you play
Absolutely.
your Bayushi, and I've seen you play Kelly, and I'm like, you're frightening. It's really a compliment because your breadth of options are
Thanks.
astounding.
Oh, thank you. I'm very flattered.
Yeah, you're gonna get me in trouble, girl. I already know it. You got plans?
Who, me?
Lance?
No,
No.
I'm just a dog chasing a car.
Oh,
the
I'd
Scorpion.
love that.
Kelly and the Scorpion.
Yeah, well, the Scorpion are.
Oh, Kelly?
They just have a
Please.
bad rap.
Unless you give her like a mentat. Exactly. Plus, my Bayushi's been perfectly chill with everybody, you know?
So far.
Trying to enlighten everyone to the true nature of the Scorpion. Everyone always assumes we're bad, we're up to something, we're super sexy. I mean, well, that one's true, though.
Nice plug. That's another thing I neglected to
Gotta keep the
acknowledge
branding up.
earlier when you asked about increasing your stats. Chems can increase your stats. Haha.
Yeah, but can they increase my stats so that I can get out of the perks?
Well, no.
Yeah, exactly. Since I never put any of my perks up to 9 or 10, I have to take the intensive training a couple times to get what I want.
Work your way up.
But it's alright. I work my way up. Exactly right. I like my stats where they are. I think they fit my character well.
Probably actually have something balanced, at least compared to me.
Yeah, the character's fairly balanced. I mean, he's not very charismatic, but he is a security guard. They're not charismatic. They're the fucking mall cops. Who the hell likes mall cops?
I prefer hall monitors.
Right. Vault monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been listening to.
Change about Kelly so far. Yeah, because so far it's playing out how I want it.
Yeah, I like Kelly. She's fucking. It's gonna keep me on my toes. Like, don't touch that.
Found this beeping thing. It was off the all these big dead green guys.
No.
Had this yellow circle with these little black marks that went in different directions, and there's a little dot in the center. That was
This
safe,
piece
right?
of metal over here was inside of it.
Yellow means caution, so it's okay.
Good.
It's glowing
Yeah, it's a little
green.
middle-
That means it's lime
Everyone, if
flavored.
you
Yay.
need to make an important choice.
Oh wow, more
Yeah,
green
it's a-
candy.
It's a little tube right here that says is o Tupe, 492 drop and run. I don't know what that means.
I had some salt
Nice.
crystals in the Dragonlance game the other day. Tastes like cotton candy. Isotope.
Is so 2p.
What kind of cotton candy is the one you find in the house?
The ones in the walls.
No,
Don't eat
Yes.
green
Fiberglass.
glowing blood.
But I'm not gonna lie. I think I like this system a little more than I like the Star Trek systems.
It's just a little bit because the approach in Star Trek is supposed to be more narrative, where
Yeah.
Fallout is very actiony. So
Yeah,
for all the parallels,
I absolutely love Fallout. So I might have just a slight bias on that judgment, just
Yeah.
a little one. Just a itty bit.
it's a tiny amount.
It's a minute amount.
but I do think that
Where people don't run it though.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a shame. I absolutely love Fallout. And, like Rift's Earth is a different system, but much the same as this,
yeah, they're
except
definitely
magic
parallels.
is involved. Except, yeah, it's post-apocalyptic, but there's magic and aliens and shit
and
and giant mechs.
a racist coalition and dog boys and
Oh, crazy.
Right? Well, the coalition's
Well,
only
you're talking
racist
about
if you
Rifts.
make them racist.
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Rifts, yeah, Rift's Earth.
if you
I love it. I
want-
got some of the books in my closet in the back there.
Yeah,
I have them all on PDF if you want any for funsies, but yeah. I started so
Look it
like, I
over.
played
I've heard it's crazy.
It
is.
It's fun. It's number crunchy. It is very oriented in that way, simulation kind of, and it's frustrating sometimes, especially for newer people, because there are rules that they don't
there's-
just say. Like it'll
It's
be
a
in some
big
weird
learning
world
curve.
book. Yeah.
Yeah. Rifts is a giant learning curve.
Oh.
The whole Palladium system is. But once you learn it, you can have fun.
I had
Like,
it
there's,
easy because I started with the Ninja Turtles, so it was just real straightforward, and then the BioE for making a mutant animal, and I was like, yeah. And then I found Heroes Unlimited, it was like, oh, and then superpowers, yeah.
Yeah, and then I started with Rift's Earth, and then I found Dead Rain and loved Dead Rain. I've always been a fan of zombie games, so
Dude, the zombies in Dead Rain are so crazy buff, though. Like, I was...
I
working
know
on-
it.
Actually, both Present Smuka and Zephyr were in a Dead Rain game that we were working on. And, yeah, I had to nerf the zombies just for, like, level 1. I was like, I'm not going to make them that crazy. That's just ridiculous. I don't want combat to last 4 sessions.
right. No,
It's kind
the
of
way I
ridiculous.
did it is when I was running one way back in the day, I would literally just have them go off. They're on the outskirts of like a town rather than in a town surrounded. So they're facing off against maybe 1 or 2 zombies at most, but for the most part it was scavenge, avoid, and get out rather than fight.
Yeah,
was
I
their
wanted
goal.
it to be a little more engagey. So
Yeah,
and I also I'm a fan of, if you're playing a zombie game, like you got to have numbers, you got to have like a horde that's a concern.
Well, not a level 1.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, when they started gaining levels, I started bringing hordes. And then I started bringing the other zombies, like the zombies that don't know they're zombies and look like they're fine,
Right,
except for one bite mark somewhere.
There's a lot of cool like sub zombies, like in the extra source books and stuff too. Like,
Fuck, great.
My plan was to introduce the other tier zombies as if it was kind of something that was evolving. We hadn't gotten that far. But yeah, I just wanted the entry level zombies to be regular Zeds, and was like, if you get a headshot, you're pretty much going to take them down. Like, it got to the point where I was like, it's just too tedious to hack and slash zombies repetitively over and over.
Yeah, I highly suggested my group actually have a shotgun and just blast them to pieces.
Anyway.
I mean, a rifle going for headshots fine, but when you got a shotgun, you aim for a kneecap, legs gone, walk away. Fun game. Anyway, thank you for the game, sir.
Oh, of course. Pleasure as always. You guys are welcome to continue to consider. You don't have to commit to your level up stuff right away. Just as long as before we roll dice on the next session, we're good to go. I did not hear from Zephyr and Smooka. I did see Spark and actually, I don't know. What did Buchanan take?
Someone talk.
Errett.
Perk-wise?
Yes.
Intense training.
Oh, that's Brian.
Okay, cool. Moving up your attributes there.
Yeah. I got a build in mind that I want to do, and it takes more of something that I just didn't have at the moment.
Fair. Good
if you look under intense training, I'll put down which one I picked at what level.
Okay, cool.
So if you go under perks and then down arrow intense training, you'll see picked, and then
because you can drag the perks over from the compendium, and it'll auto put it into your character, and then you can go in and edit it.
That's exactly what I did. Yep, that's exactly what I did.
Word.
Anyway.
Like some of the new songs, by the way.
When you have an opportunity to actually hear, because they're all covers of songs that are beyond the era in which the genre they're being sung in. So that's part of the fun for me is pop culture references.
I just muted it and put my own music on. Like, that's just because I'm really nerdy about Fallout.
Oh yeah. And I do have have another playlist that has some of the other Fallout oldies songs on there.
Well, in Fallout, the rock era never happened. The computer era never happened. Rock and roll never happened. That's why you never hear it.
Yeah, they
didn't rock and roll start in the 50s, though, technically?
A little bit, yeah. It depends on, like, what year did Elvis steal it from blues musicians and go from there.
Right.
But like,
and then way the Fallout timeline deviates.
Because like for me, there's no universe in which the Beatles didn't happen, because that's not a world worth living in. So you have at least up to like the 60s and the Beatles and stuff to be able to draw from. I was thinking about even like trying to sprinkle in some Floyd, but it felt to me to be a little bit off base. With that, the grunge development is kind of like a Seattle thing.
Tough. I like Freud a lot.
Yeah, I'm sitting here listening to the Ink Spots and
Yeah.
Johnny Bond, fucking
I think
the lady that sung in the lounge in Fallout 4. His name I don't remember.
Yeah, I have a couple of her songs in the list.
Oh yeah, the red dress lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra, and so on.
Well, because a couple of her songs are like a couple of my favorites across the board. So I've got a couple of hers. I think I only have one Ink Spots song, the Set the World on Fire one. Some of the oldies and stuff. A couple songs from the Seven Hoods movie. But yeah, there's actually a few different playlists with things and stuff.
Space Folk Banjo? The fuck is that?
What?
I'm just browsing playlists on YouTube, and I came across something called Space Folk Banjo Ambient Chill Wave.
Well, that's...
Hey, let me
enjoy.
Let me share this. Let me share this with you. This doesn't sound bad.
You should look up USSR Russian synthwave.
Yeah,
I'll put
I
it.
have seen some of that. That's epic, actually.
The historic stuff is very ballady, but the modern renditions of it, really good.
There you go. I'll put it in your music channel just under my
word,
my Ninja Sex Party. I absolutely love Ninja Sex Party. They never fail to make me laugh.
They have everything a man can play.
Ninja sex party.
Yeah, it's a okay. Go to his music share channel and scroll up just a little bit.